Oh yeah, she does hate some of my enemies more than she can be. Shannon was right about a lot of things. When Shannon left here, she made the statement that everybody here would turn on each other and eat each other alive. And all of that came to fruition, man. It actually happened. And it's been a mess ever since in here. She was right about that. She's right about a lot of these shitbirds over here. She really is. Janet. She was right.
Wow, it's just so fucking ignorant.
For more than 30 years, Fisher House Foundation has provided families of wounded, injured, and ill service members and veterans a home away from home at no cost, because a family's love is good medicine. Learn more at fisherhouse.org.
Whether it's a birthday trip, a family reunion, or just a fun getaway, booking a Virgo vacation rental means no worrying about surprises. Virgo Care and 24/7 live support have your back if something's off. The Love by Guest filter helps you find top-rated homes, and verified reviews mean real feedback from real Virgo guests. So you know exactly what you're booking. Honestly, I just booked my Virgo because that was a sweet wine fridge. Hey, we all have our reasons. Don't walk into a surprise. If you know, you Virgo. Terms apply. See Virgo.com/trust for details.
Were throwing missiles and drones at the Emirates, but certainly no reports of any damage.
Well, here we go. Wiggin in his big mouth. I see what you posted, German lady. You and Jan Marie, right? Wiggin over there saying, I went over to help Billy. I never asked for your help, Wiggin. Wiggin, I never asked for your help, Wiggin. I didn't ask you to get me views or anything. And you're over there acting like I'm ungrateful for what you did. You didn't fucking help me out. I come there to help Billy get some views. Yeah. All over Tom. All over Tom. He won't post his link. There's King Rob. And Lord Simp Vader is King Rob. How about it, Wiggin? Why don't you come on up on my panel, you fucker? Huh? You over there fucking bragging and shit? Huh? Why don't you come up here and tell me what I'm supposed to admit I'm wrong about? Boy. I'm supposed to tell Tom shut up if he says your name? Why don't you have the balls enough to come up here and confront him? Before I get started, I'm waiting on my food. They better fucking come right. Fucking $35, $36 for takeout. I got a shrimp dinner, a chef salad, and a big liter of root beer. Fucking $34 plus delivery. And then, of course, I do tip a couple dollars anyways. So Wiggin, Wiggin, I can't exist without you. You're just so Wiggin. Wiggin, I pray to you, Wiggin. I worship you, Wiggin. Wiggin, you're just the greatest. You've helped Billy out so much. You fucking slag. He's up there fucking talking about how he used to do drugs and shit. Oh, I used to have track line on my arms and shit. See, there's a difference between you and I. I'm not a fucking drug addict. I don't fucking snort cocaine. I don't shoot drugs. I don't smoke it. I smoke pot. I don't drink like I used to. You get older, it gets, if you keep drinking heavy, you end up looking like Mark and the rest of them. I got my teeth, Wiggin. Well, I went over there to help Billy out. Yeah, I helped Billy out get views. He won't admit that he's wrong. He let Tom up there and talk shit on me. Wah, 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 Wiggin, wah, wah. Whoa, 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 Wiggin is whining. Fuck you, Wiggin. There's my link. I dare you click on it, you punk motherfucker. You're the one that does it. You do shit to make people mad on purpose, and then you get mad when you can't make them mad. You want to sit there and run your mouth about? Why don't you shut your mouth about me, Wiggin? Fucking chicken shit, motherfucker. Drake, Charlie, he's a punk motherfucker. He didn't help me out. I didn't ask him to come here. I didn't ask him for any fucking help. So fuck him. He ain't got the balls to face Tom. Does it? Go Navy. Oh, I'm done. Matt, I've had it with the motherfucker. So I went over there to help it. I didn't ask for your fucking help, you goddamn toothless fucker. Oh, just fucking Alicia. You're lucky. That motherfucker's 3,000 miles away from me. Like fucking idiot.
Pick up your bottle of wine today. Give it a shot.
All Wiggins crybabies are in his chat. Fuck you, Wiggin. Fucking loser. But you take your own advice. Keep my name out of your mouth on your panel, Wiggin. My food's here.
And from Old Georgetown Road to New Hampshire Avenue, outer looks still slow in McLean, and from the Springfield interchange to the Wilson Bridge. On 95, there is still accident activity southbound at Courthouse Road, blocking several lanes. Traffic still getting by on the right shoulder, and it is jammed up from Quantico. Northbound at Warrenton Road, the right lane still blocking the crash, and traffic is jammed from the Rappahannock River Bridge. Earlier accident, though, on eastbound 66 at the Beltway, now moved to the right shoulder. Now from GarageDoorCare.com, here's a WMAL Weather Channel forecast.
We're watching some rain chances arrive as we get the midweekend. As that occurs, we start to cool down. Lots of clear skies the rest of the day and into tonight. After a high up in the mid-80s, tonight slow down to the mid-60s with clouds increasing. And then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 5 p.m. Wednesday. Could be a half inch of rain with some of these. Mid-upper 70s for the high. The biggest threat looks to be some brief heavy rain compared to more widespread severe weather. I'm meteorologist Mark Thibodeau from the Weather Channel on WMAL.
Currently 84 degrees at Reagan Nashville. I'm Scott Litt on News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
He's here. Now broadcasting from the underground triangle. Deep from the bowels of a hidden bunker, somewhere under the broken steel of a non-district building, we've once again made contact with our leader, Mike Logan.
Hello, American Mark Levin here. Our number 877-381-3811, 877-381-3811.
Mr. Producer told me earlier today this is our 24th anniversary. I started on conservative talk radio on Sundays on WABC in New York. It was owned by ABC Radio Networks. The program director was Phil Boyce. It was a great group. And I did that for some while. And they asked me to take on the 6 p.m. slot, and the 6 to 8 slot, and the 6 to 9 slot. Then syndication followed. But 24 hours. Great honor on a great station. Maybe a little bit more of that later. We'll see. I wanted to give you a little bit of history. We've got plenty to talk about here, and I want to get into it with Iran and some other things. But before I do, you've heard of the Second Continental Congress, right? It met in Philadelphia. That's where the Declaration of Independence was drawn up and voted on. That's one of the things we're going to be celebrating, of course. It's not the main thing. This year, on July 4th, 250 years ago. It's incredible when you really think about it. But there was a First Continental Congress, and I thought you might want to know about that, since it's never discussed. And there's a lot of great sites if you want to go to them and look at them. Mount Vernon has a great website. History has thought.com, history.com. There's a lot of them. But the First Continental Congress, as Mount Vernon points out, convened in Carpenter's Hall in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, between September 5 and October 26, 1774. Now remember, I've said many times, really the Revolutionary War began before July 4, 1776, in many respects. Delegates from 12 of Britain's 13 colonies, Georgia did not show up, met to discuss America's future under growing British aggression. The list of delegates included many prominent colonial leaders. Sam Adams of Massachusetts, 2 future presidents, George Washington and John Adams. Delegates discussed boycotting British goods to establish the rights of Americans and planned for a Second Continental Congress. Now, the First Continental Congress was prompted by the Coercive Acts the Coercive Acts, known in America as the Intolerable Acts, which Parliament passed in early 1774 to reassert its dominance over the American colonies following the Boston Tea Party. Now, the Intolerable Acts of 1774, among other changes, closed off Boston Port, rescinded the Massachusetts Charter, bringing the colony under more direct British control. Across North America, colonists rose in solidarity with the people of Massachusetts and desired changes to tax policies they found oppressive. In Virginia, George Washington had participated in the authorship of the Fairfax Resolves, a set of resolutions aimed at discussing colonists' rights, particularly to not have to pay unfair taxes. And remember, the British significantly raised taxes because they had been fighting a war with France, also Spain to a lesser extent, over the territories in America. And it cost them a great deal, Britain and France. In writing about the resolves, Washington recalled the treatment of those in Boston, remarking that if the people of Boston, by being immediately under the lash, and considering the logistics of non-importation for the people of Virginia, in other words, they couldn't import anything. Washington's support of using the non-importation as leverage against the British can be traced back as far as 1769 in letters between him and George Mason. When the colonies first started publicly supporting non-importation of British goods, Brian Fairfax, a longtime friend of Washington's, wrote to him urging him to not support the Continental Association, instead petition Parliament. Washington dismissed this suggestion, writing, "We have already petitioned His Majesty in as humble and dutiful a manner as subjects can do." But nothing came of it. By late spring 1774, 9 of the colonies called for a Continental Congress. Meeting in assemblies to discuss political issues was a colonial tradition, as each colony had held committees of correspondences in response to British taxes and to meet about local issues. Virginia's Committee of Correspondence is largely credited with originating the invitation for all the colonies to meet. Now, footnote there, the Convention of States that we talk about, the second way of amending the Constitution, the reason that is set up the way it's set up, for those of you who are involved in that movement, millions and millions of you, including those who listen to this program, that Convention of States is along these lines, a meeting of delegates sent from the states to discuss ways in which to amend the Constitution, which still requires ratification now by 38 states, 3/4 of the state legislatures. So it's not something that can be rammed through by any means. Let's go on. So the colonies elected delegates to the First Continental Congress in 1774 in various ways. Some were elected through their respective colonial legislatures or Committee of Correspondence. As for Washington, he was elected with the other Virginia delegates at the First Virginia Convention, which was called in support of Massachusetts following the passage of the Intolerable Acts. Georgia was the only colony that didn't send any delegates to the First Continental Congress. Facing a war with neighboring Native American nations, the colonies didn't want to jeopardize British support and assistance. So when Congress convened, the First Continental Congress, September 5, 1774, Peyton Randolph of Virginia was named president of the First Continental Congress. One of the Congress's first decisions was to endorse the Suffolk Resolves, passed in Suffolk County, Massachusetts. They ordered citizens to not obey the Intolerable Acts, to refuse imported British goods, to raise a militia. Congress's early endorsement of the Suffolk Resolves was a clear indication of the mood and spirit in Philadelphia. Furthermore, the delegates promptly began drafting and discussing the Continental Association. This would become their most important policy outcome, because the association called for an end to British imports starting in December 1774, and then ended exporting goods to Britain in September 1775. This policy would be enforced by local and colony-wide committees of inspection. These committees would check ships that arrived in ports, force colonists to sign documents pledging loyalty to the Continental Association, and suppress mob violence. So you can see a lot had already taken before July 4th, 1776. Now, the committees of inspection even enforce frugality, going so far as to end lavish funeral services and parties. Many colonial leaders hoped these efforts would bond the colonies together economically, so they were taking on the British, their main trade partner, both purchasing and selling. And it was going to have a significant impact on the colonies and on their economy. Here we are taking on the Iranian regime, and the price of a gallon of gasoline goes up $1 or so, and you'd think it's the end of the world, quite frankly. Now, Virginia secured the Continental Association's delay in ending exports in Britain. Before the Continental Congress, Virginia passed its own association that delayed ending exports to avoid hurting farmers with a sudden change in policy. You need to understand, these colonies had overlapping interests, but they were very different in terms of what they produced. They were very agrarian, of course. They had some cities, we would call, I guess, but they were very agrarian. The cotton-producing southern states felt like initially that what was going on in New England was their problem, because they sold a significant amount, if not most, of their cotton to the British. Now, many delegates felt that using the Continental Association as leverage would be impracticable without explicit demands and a plan of redress, but Congress struggled to come up with a list of rights, grievances, and demands. Furthermore, to only repeal laws that were unfavorable to the delegates without a list of rights would be a temporary fix to the larger issue of continued British abuse. To address these issues, Congress formed a Grand Committee. All debate was stalled for weeks while a statement of American rights was debated at length. Now, I doubt most of you even were taught this or know this First Continental Congress. Producing this statement almost 2 years, a little less than 2 years, before July 4, 1776. Now, producing this statement required answering constitutional questions that had been asked for over a century. The hardest constitutional question surrounded Britain's right to regulate trade. Joseph Galloway, a conservative delegate from Pennsylvania, insisted on releasing a statement clarifying Britain's right to regulate trade in the American colonies. But other delegates were opposed to giving Britain explicit rights to colonial trade. And during the debate, Galloway introduced a plan of union between the American colonies and Britain. The plan of union called for the creation of a colonial parliament that would work hand in hand with the British Parliament. The British Parliament would appoint a President General, and the colonial assemblies would appoint delegates for a 3-year term. They got very specific. But Galloway's plan was defeated in a 6-5 vote. Congress put aside the debate over Britain's right to regulate trade and focused on the Continental Association. I know I'm getting very much into the weeds here, but if I don't do it, nobody will. I also think everywhere I go, you folks tell me this history stuff is very, very interesting. So it's the 250th year. Congress later returned to the discussion, or in this case, the 252nd year. Congress later returned to the discussion of Congress's right to regulate trade and settled on the original suggested text by the Grand Committee and included it as Section 4 in the body's Declaration of Rights and Grievances. So they had a Declaration of Rights and Grievances. And 2 years later, they have a Declaration of Independence. Section 4 states the foundation of English liberty and of all free government is the right in the people to participate in their legislative council. They wanted representation. Now, this allowed for Congress to move forward in their discussion and assert their right to participation in their government, but did not explicitly place limits on Parliament's regulation of colonial trade. So the First Continental Congress' most faithful decision was to call for a Second Continental Congress to meet the following spring. Congress intended to give Britain time to respond to the Continental Association and discuss any developments at a second Continental Congress. Washington went shopping for muskets and military apparel before leaving Philadelphia for Mount Vernon. Also, he placed an order for a book on military discipline. The war had not been declared, and many delegates were still hoping for redress. There was no doubt that the American colonies and British were on the brink of conflict. Many delegates learned of the battles of Lexington and Concord on April 19, 1775. Moved to Philadelphia to the Second Continental Congress. And now you know about the First Continental Congress. You don't need to know every little detail. But you know about the Second Continental Congress. But that First Continental Congress, they were already concerned that they would be going to war. They already put a boycott on British goods in both ways. They wouldn't buy them or sell them. It's going to have an economic impact on the colonists. They knew they were in for a big problem. It was a big-time war. I'll be right back.
Mark Levin.
WMAL. Couple of accidents still on 95 in Virginia, northbound at Warrenton Road. The accident blocks the right lane and traffic is jammed from the Rappahannock River Bridge. And on the southbound side, 3 lanes diverted with that crash that at Courthouse Road, exit 140. Traffic is getting by on the right shoulder and it is jammed from Quantico. Earlier accidents on eastbound 66 at the Beltway moved to the right shoulder. Some slowing from Nutley Street. Westbound side heavy from the Beltway to 123 and from the Fairfax County Parkway towards Business 234. And on the inner loop of the Beltway before Branch Avenue, the accident there moved to the right shoulder. Now from GarageDoorRepair.com, here's the WMAL Weather Channel forecast.
Increasing clouds tonight, low 63, showers, thunderstorms late tomorrow, high 77.
Chris Plant here. Tired of dating online and want to meet real people face to face? Let the professional matchmakers at It's Just Lunch help. After a confidential interview, your personal matchmaker hand selects quality matches for you. They pre-screen every date, and they'll book your reservations at the best spots in town. All you have to do is show up and be yourself. Let It's Just Lunch help you turn new beginnings into lasting connections. Call 202-466-4333 or visit itsjustlunchdc.com.
Imagine having complete clarity about your health, not just test results, but a clear plan built around you. Today, body scans and lab tests are easy to access, but true peace of mind comes from understanding what they mean and what to do next.
At Princeton Longevity Center, we go beyond testing to deliver clarity, strategy, and physician-led care designed to help protect and extend your life.
Our patients work directly with board-certified physicians specializing in preventive and longevity medicine, not algorithms, not generic reports.
But real doctors who understand your history, your risks, and your goals.
Yes, we use advanced imaging and comprehensive diagnostics.
But what truly matters is what comes next.
We interpret the results,
connect the dots, and deliver a physician-led, personalized care you can act on with confidence.
Because information alone doesn't change outcomes.
Insight does.
At Princeton Longevity Center, your care doesn't end with a test.
It begins there.
Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com. That's 888-8000-PLC.
If you are in need of a roof replacement before the summer rainstorms hit, well, honor, respect, and trust your home with Valor. Hey, it's Vince for Valor Home, and unfortunately, some unscrupulous home improvement companies are claiming to be Valor Home, but there's only one Valor I trust. Don't be fooled by the imposters online. Go directly to ValorHome.com and look for Valor's signature patriotic logo, or call 833-83-VALOR. Tell them Vince sent you.
833-83-VALOR.
Men, if you're suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE, you're not alone. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it. True Vitality Medical Center restores men's sex lives in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, even when Viagra and Cialis don't work. Here's Dr. Simovitz, specialist in men's health.
True Vitality Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office.
Men are now lasting longer than they ever imagined. And the best part, at True Vitality Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone checked free. Call 703-637-1222. 703-637-1222. Take control of your sex life. Call now. 703-637-1222.
If you are among the 6 million Americans living with Alzheimer's or care for someone with Alzheimer's or dementia, there is free help and support available 24/7. Visit alz.org or call 800-272-3900.
I was on a routine patrol and the vehicle flipped and landed on top of me, which left me paralyzed from the waist down.
I'm in your shepherd. Show them their sacrifice hasn't been in vain. Go to pva.org to learn how you can make a difference.
WMAL.
In a world drowning in compromise and confusion, one ministry is still preaching the uncompromised word of God without apology. Hagee Ministries. Every day they blast the full gospel across the planet. Powerful radio and television broadcasts that reach millions. Explosive social media that's reaching the next generation where they live. Rock solid Christian education programs and a daily e-devotional that feeds the soul of believers everywhere. Now this is the real thing. Straight from the Bible, straight from the heart of Pastors John and Matt Hagee. But none of it happens by accident. It takes resources. It takes you. We must still keep this word going strong for your children and grandchildren. The next generation desperately needs to hear the unfiltered, unapologetic truth of Scripture. Go to jhm.org/LEVIN. That's jhm.org/Levin and make the most generous gift you possibly can. Hagee Ministries is doing the Lord's work. Let's make sure they keep doing it.
Visit WMAL, making sense of the vote because elections have consequences. Download the WMAL app to stream us for free.
By the way, we'll get into this a little bit more deeply later. The last people we need to listen to about what we should do in our country, about what we should do in Iran, are liberal or left-wing people who come from Britain. I didn't say conservatives. Talk show hosts. Britain has destroyed itself. Or liberal or left-wing people from France, as they've destroyed themselves. Or liberal or left-wing people anywhere from Europe, because they've destroyed their whole continent. I don't think we should be listening to them. They can't even get their own act together. They've destroyed their own countries. Just like the liberal or left-wing people in America, the Marxist Islamists, as well as the woke right neo-fascists, are going to destroy this country if we don't stand up to them. But we will, no matter what. When we come back, almost 13 years ago to the day, the Boston Marathon terrorist attack. And I want to tell you about that related to this program because it was considered a very, very famous time in radio, what took place then. We'll be right back. Paying $70, $80, $90 a month to Big Wireless for unlimited data is insanity, especially when Pure Talk, my wireless company, is going to give you unlimited high-speed data for just $34.99 a month. Unlimited high-speed data at Pure Talk used to start at $55 a month, but because Pure Talk is constantly pushing to give you more for less, you can now get unlimited high-speed data for just $34.99 a month. If you've looked at Pure Talk before and you didn't make the move, please check them out again. And if you're wondering, is Pure Talk's network really as good as the overpriced big guys?
What's that, Matt? I'm not sure what you're talking about.
No contract, no cancellation fees. Their U.S. customer service team is standing by to help you switch. Just
I'm trying to stay calm.
Say keyword Mark Levin to claim unlimited.
Hard to be humble around these motherfuckers.
$34.99. Again, dial pound 250. Say Mark Levin. Switch to my wireless company, America's wireless company, Pure Talk.
WMAL-FM, Woodbridge,
Hey, Wiggin, why do I want your help to have a bunch of people that I don't know, or just a bunch of fucking, you know, I don't know them, I'm not friends with them, I don't have anything in common with them. Everybody that you know is Paul and Whippermano and all them other dumb fucks. There's Colin C over there. All right, that fucker can't spell. Look at the guys over there sucking Wiggins' dick. Awful fucking thing. And he's worried about Tom having a wrench in my chat. The only other wrench, except for my nephew and a friend of ours. They're never here.
Its frame is twisted. Its door slammed.
Yeah, the guy from Rena Center has a wrench in my chat.
It's been tested over and over. We do all that to the V6 powered Frontier, so you never have to hold back. Nissan, ranked #1 in new vehicle power.
So according to Wiggin, I'm not grateful for his help. And right now he expects me to go up on his panel and fucking take him for his help. Ain't nobody jealous. I'm not over here. What the fuck would I be jealous of you for? You can't even be you. You guys, go make a fucking cartoon or something, will ya? Holy fuck, Will Durant or fucking Vader. That's where Vader got all the pics. Me with a banana. That's Vader doing that. And his little friends.
Environmentally friendly structural foam. With structural foam lifting, there's no heavy equipment to cause damage to your property and no loud noises from
Oh, he's mad. That's right. I was yucking it up with him. That's right, Wiggin. Then you got Alpesh. He doesn't think I know how to check a channel. Anybody that's ever used my mother's pick, I went to their channel to see what's going on. I know who's doing it. You're an idiot, Alpesh. I blame you for Alpesh, Wiggin. That's where I met him, was in your chat. You brought him into the fold. No in between with me. Oh, no in between with me. So Wiggin, you're over here crying that Rusty and Gotti were taking over my chat. That's what they're doing. How is it any different than what you're doing? Because that's what you've done right from the get-go. You want to control this chat, and you're mad because you can't. Not JC. You expect me to fight your battles for you, but you won't stick up for me. You won't say a fucking word to people who cross the line in here. Unless it has to do with you. Colin C's the worst one over there right now. That is one dumb fucking Englishman. Whatever his real name is. I'm not letting you up, Patrick New York or Patrick Rowe. You can go fuck yourself. You dumb fucker. You're just a punk. Get out of my face, you fat fucking drunk. Stay the fuck out of my fucking backstage. I'm not letting you up. Go cry to Wiggin. Go cry to Wiggin there, Patty boy.
And
fuck you.
Two individuals.
You ruined it for yourself, Patrick Rowe.
Bizarre.
You ain't coming. I don't give a fuck. You got a truck. You got a fleet of trucks. Or what the fuck you got? I don't give a fuck.
In any event, my memory failed.
The fuck do I care for if you got a truck or not?
What happened was for the entire 3 hours of the program.
Ignorant motherfuckers. That's the face of you, Wiggin.
Gunselman, Mike Gunselman, Guns.
JC had him right in her chat, letting them all fucking troll me over there, but she won't go live no more.
Well, Guns.
Not since the Mina Tiffany fucking deal.
on the police.
When that happened, that's when JC quit.
He turned it to some channel and he was able to hear it. And he was passing the information on to me, how they were tracking them down, the number of resources they were using, what neighborhoods they were in, what streets they were on, that they were hiding in a boat in Watertown, Massachusetts. Now, I was very, very careful not to give up any information that might be used by the terrorists to elude the police officers. That said, since they were on foot, they couldn't hear us anyway. They were on foot. And I remember getting a call from a senior vice president at Cumulus saying that's some of the greatest radio they ever listened to. I mean, we knew we were making radio history then, didn't we, Mr. Producer? It was really... Now, we have a couple minutes of it. We can't play the whole thing, but I'll play you 2 or 3 minutes of it. It was at the very end. You won't feel the necessarily the full intensity of what was taking place that day because it was really quite remarkable. Incredible. It was talked about for weeks and weeks beyond. But Lance happened to have a scanner and he could hear what the police were saying to each other. Cut one, go. All right, on the scanner, the media is trying to go through the back streets of Franklin Street instead of Parker. Now, you see this? The media is trying to get to the scene. That's how I take it, Mr. Call Screener. The media, the slime balls, are trying to evade orders and go through the back streets of Franklin Street instead of Parker. Now, obviously, I don't know where these streets are, but you people who live in those areas in Watertown, you know where they are. I always count on the media. Media is useless. By that, I mean the pretend news media. All right, on the
That's
scanner.
some strong
Clear
shit.
The damn media off the roof. What the hell's wrong with you, media? Get the hell off the roof. You believe this, Mr. Producer? You damn phony reporters, get off the roof. That's what the cops are saying on the scanner. Get the damn media off the roof. They're trying to keep the area clear. They're trying to secure the area. They're trying to apprehend the terrorists, and the media's getting in the way. All right, on the scanner. All officers hold fast, hold fast. K-9 units deployed. All officers hold fast, K-9 units deployed. That's pretty smart. So that's what they're doing there. I told you, you're going to know it as faster than anybody else because I want to know it faster than anybody else. Not because I want to be the first, because I want to know. All right, they have a hostage rescue team. Wait a minute. What's this? Do not move in on the boat. HRT only. No tactical. HRT, that's the hostage rescue team. Interesting. Again, they're trying to take him alive. Hostage rescue team, they're trying to take him alive. I'm emphasizing this as much as I can because if it winds up that you don't take him alive, I know the nutcases out there are going to be claiming a cover-up. All right, stop. Suspect in custody. Suspect in custody. I'll be the first one to report. Suspect in custody. Say again. Somebody screaming, medics, medics. Keep tight perimeter. Suspect in custody. How about that? You've heard it here first. Not that that means anything. Suspect in custody. Crowd is cheering in the background. You can hear that? All right. They want to keep their perimeter. They're bringing in the medics. He's in custody, and the crowd is cheering. And now you can see the police officers who were not at the immediate scene moving. You can see activity. All right, on the scanner, still a hot scene, Keep tight perimeter. All right. Well, you just heard last about 3 minutes. But that was quite a day. It was absolutely wild. We also have used this program in the past to advance our mission, especially on election eve. On election eve, November 8, 2016, when everybody had counted Trump out and claimed that Hillary would win, this audience has a massive reach. There are millions and millions of you. We reach every corner of the country. Some people say they're on 500 stations, 700 stations. We're on about 450, and we're on stations that actually are listened to, not jokes where people just run up the numbers. I don't waste my time with that. We're on many of the biggest stations in the nation where all of you folks are able to listen to the program. And so this is November 8, 2016. November 8, 2016. And again, remember, 6 to 9 p.m., when many voting locations, depending on the county, depending on the state, have final hours of voting and are about to close down, and people are in their trucks, they're in their cars, they're at the dinner table, they're at work. And I do everything I can to get as many folks out there who are thinking about voting but haven't voted yet, to get them to the polling places. I actually believe that when the day comes and I decide to step down from this, which isn't right away, relax. But when that day comes, I worry about it because I think it'll hurt us, which is why I fight hard on all these platforms. Cut to, again, November 8, 2016, go. Let's get right to this on election night. You need to know something. I am told Pennsylvania, Michigan, North Carolina, Florida, very, very close. So if you're in line, if you're in your car, you say, well, I don't need to vote, it doesn't matter. Actually, I'm told it does matter. Not from the Trump campaign, by the way, looking at independent numbers. Pennsylvania, Michigan, we're all over these states. North Carolina, Florida, very close. Now, these are earlier states. So you can, in fact, make a difference. So I would encourage Levinites, stop whatever you're doing and get to your polling place. Many of you are in line. Many of you are in your cars. And it's very, very tight in a number of these states. And then, of course, November 5th, 2024, this past election. Cut 3, go. I'm tired of these candy asses going on who've been hanging around forever, telling us everything's going to be just fine. You should be very concerned about this election. You just heard it from Lawrence O'Donnell. You just heard it from Jen Psaki. They're longtime Democrat staffers and operatives. This isn't a debate or a dispute over a little policy here and there. It's about our founding document. It's about our system of government. The Constitution is what protects us. So those of you who haven't voted yet, we're still thinking about it, you better get your asses to your precincts, and I'm not kidding. You owe it to the country. You owe it to your family. And those of you who are in line, thank you. Stay in line. Do not leave. You can eat dinner later. Do not let them dispirit you, wear you down. Stay in line and vote. Because I noticed, I'm back live, that on election eve, the media do the very best they can to discourage you from voting. That it's over, that the numbers have come in and so forth and so on. Mr. Producer and I remember when George Bush 43 was running against John Kerry. And the numbers came in that John Kerry was leading George Bush in Pennsylvania by 16 points. Remember that, Rich? I said, wait a minute, I'm from Pennsylvania. Nobody leads anybody by 16 points. That is a lie. That is disinformation. And so I am proud of what we do here every day. And I'm proud of what we do here on election eve. I'm proud of what we do here leading up to elections like this coming midterm election. I'm proud that we use this platform to to provide you with real news and information, and history, and economics, and philosophy, and all those things that make talk radio, AM and FM, satellite, so unique, so compelling, I believe. It really does. And this is a national show, and yet it's a national show that discusses issues and matters, sometimes local to your area or your state or nationally, but are always important. No matter who you are, no matter where you're listening, no matter how you're listening. Very, very important. We've changed this genre for the good over the years, soon to be quarter century, believe it or not. We've changed it in ways I think have been very, very important, and I think it's helped to contribute to the longevity of this platform, this kind of radio, and radio period. I'll be right back.
Mark Lopin.
You trust WMAL to bring you the facts, and so do hundreds of thousands of like-minded listeners and business leaders each week. If you want to grow your business with people who share your values, WMAL's Cumulus Digital Solutions can connect you with customers wherever they are. Whether you're a small business or building something big, we'll create a strategy that works for you. Radio builds trust. Digital drives action. Together, they deliver results. Contact Rex Minturn at WMAL.com/advertise and let's grow your business together.
On the outer loop of the Beltway at Kenilworth Avenue, an accident moved to the left shoulder when traffic is jammed from Landover Road. Still some flowing on the outer loop from the Leesburg Pike to the
All right, you fucking hypocrite. Nothing about being self-aggrandizing, that's for sure. He's got a desk on the flag. He's playing guitar. He got fucking cigarette, whatever. He's fucking some cool fucking guitar player. Right? He's got the American flag, and he's got a skull on the American flag. That's ignorant. That's desecrating the flag. You're an idiot, Wiggin. Wiggin denounced every single one in his chat. In fact, the other day, he was blocking he blocked everybody. Those are all JC's minions he claimed he blocked the other day. Somebody's listening. They went over with a clone and they fucking posted in his chat exactly what I said. I didn't ask you for any fucking favors. I didn't ask you you didn't even want to come here. You're fucking fighting with me all the time. You're worried about other people taking over my chat when it's you who's doing it.
What's next?
You dumb fucker.
My future hold. The thing is, there's no.
How about it, Alicia? Huh? Money doesn't make a man. And wherever he's getting his money from, he fucking bragging again today about how he was a drug addict. So he didn't serve well in the military, the way he talks. But he's making himself out to be a fucking great veteran or something.
Traffic is brought to you by Jiffy Lube. At Jiffy Lube, our quick, quality 15-minute oil change service means your car will be ready before you know it.
Yeah, he ended it. It just went off. I heard it. He's listening to every fucking word I'm saying.
Jiffy Lube today. In and out in a jiffy.
Folks, history is unfolding right before our eyes. The President of the United States has delivered an incredible, consequential first year, restoring strength at our borders, rebuilding American confidence, and putting this country back on a path of common sense and constitutional principles. I believe our system was never meant to rest on one leader. It depends on millions of informed, engaged citizens who are willing to stand up for faith, family, and freedom. There's more work to be done, and that's where we come in. I want you to join AMAC, the Association of Mature American Citizens. Unlike other senior organizations,
Wiggin won't leave his chats up either. Get reported. I get reported. Wow, you get reported. But don't do things you get reported for. That's why I'm still up.
For 5 years for just $47. Go to amac.us/Levin. That's amac.us/LEVIN. And join the Association of Mature American Citizens today to be part of the solution.
Sorry, Charlie. Charlie, you and your brother are the last one I want to talk to. You got something to say, post it in my side chat. I'm listening to the news, Charlie. I don't want to deal with you right now. You're welcome out with me too, Charlie.
The military and economic operations against the Iranian regime have been.
No, I don't care what you do, whatever. I'm not letting you up.
POTUS is deciding how he will end it, but he wisely rejects the lunacy of the left and the isolationists who demand lose at any cost. That is, get out and get out fast. In other words, leave the regime where it can reconstitute its nuclear and ballistic programs, where China and Russia can regain a foothold, where the Arab Gulf states are left without protection, and tens of thousands of Iranian people are subjected to more mass slaughter. And we're to believe that this will have a political benefit for the president. Isn't that insane, Mr. Producer?
Yeah, I'd say it's World War III.
And I'm writing this
pretty much
because this is the position.
Pretty much.
Of the woke right.
That's what they want. World War III.
I was also thinking, ladies and gentlemen, and you are discerning people, you're smart people. The vast majority of these people are elitists who've been in broadcasting or journalism and have failed. Almost every one of them has been fired. So they're left to do podcasting. In and of itself, there's nothing wrong with it, but that's not where they wanted to take their careers. It's just where they wind up. Many of them, if not most, are multimillionaires.
Don't try to get on my nerves, Charlie.
Generated by how many eyes? They could be eyes.
I'm serious.
Or whatever.
Just shut up to me. Don't talk to me. If you post at me one more time, I'm timing you out.
But on this issue of Iran,
bad enough.
There are people rooting for us to lose.
Enough is enough, Charlie.
There are people who are rooting for the president to fail, our military to fail, so they can say, look at us, they were right, but they were never right. Whether we win the election or lose the election, they were never right. Ever. Most of them have been excommunicated, as I'll say.
They can probably hear me
from
upstairs.
The conservative movement.
Their kitchen is right here.
And now they're joining up with the Democrats on the left. I predicted all this. I told you all this was taking place. They don't have 24 years of principled, thoughtful, substantive, historic, philosophical, economic discussions.
Troy, I've been listening to this guy for 24 years.
They never believed in the Reagan Revolution. They never believed in the.
Would have him on at work.
They never believed
on radio.
Of states.
If I was at work at that time.
Trump, despite saying they do. And the deceit is incredible. Mark was never Trump. Remember that, Mr. Producer? Explained it repeatedly, but it doesn't seem to matter. For one day. I backed Ted Cruz in the primaries. So did many of you. And when Ted Cruz, who fought a great campaign, lost and Donald Trump won, you and I in this audience immediately supported Donald Trump. As I've told the president, who's become a dear friend of mine, I didn't know you. Didn't know anything about you. But we fought fair. That's what you do in a Republican primary. And there'll be another Republican primary. We don't believe in coronations. The Democrats do. There'll be another hard-fought Republican primary. President chose as its vice president somebody who said horrible things about him. But obviously, JD doesn't believe that today. And most of the podcasters have said horrendous things about the president. So that's not the issue. The issue is some of us are driven by principles and values and beliefs, and these other people are driven by money. I'm being honest with you. I'm being very honest with you. Summertime expenses in 2026 are stacking up. Those medical bills, the premiums. That's right, the deductions. Obamacare destroyed so much of our medical system, thanks to Bernie Sanders and his ilk. And also, many of you have been trapped in these credit cards since the prior regime. Massive balances, interest rate through the roof, still 20%, even though you may earn a good income. You know, homeowners, American Financing has a way out for you. This isn't about shortcuts. It's a real strategic plan to reset your finances and reclaim your life. At American Financing, they look at your current debt, show you exactly how your home's equity can work smarter for you.
Turn it down.
It's about money management.
Turn it down.
Imagine rolling the high interest rate
Oh, that's all the way down.
at a much lower rate. There are no upfront fees, zero pressure from salary-based consultants.
Grass is turning green. The fucking pollen is out because it's in my sinuses, and I have a bit of a hay fever. Comes and goes. That's what happens.
888-900-1828. 888-900-1828. Or visit AmericanFinancing.net.
NMLS 1823334. NMLS.
That's right. Wiggin is sulking. You're welcome to come up here and tell me what I'm wrong about. Wiggin, what do I need to admit that I'm wrong about? The fuck are you talking about? Huh? You want me to not let one person talk about you up here? It was Tom. And you fucking blow a gasket. One person. Because otherwise, I was very gracious to you, Wiggin. Always have been. I always give people the benefit of a doubt. But with you, it's, you know, recidivist. It's like being in and out of fucking prison all the time. It's getting old. Right? Fucking stupid ass fucking drunk. You know better than no. Everybody you denounced 3 days ago, you got them right in your chat trolling me. Come on in here, Wiggin. You wouldn't even fucking acknowledge me when I was in chat. You say you got me blocked. Shut up. I told you. I told you, Charlie. Charlie, I fucking told you. I fucking warned you, Charlie. Shut your mouth to me. I just shut it. I'm not here just to time people out. You guys are fucking idiots. You spammer. Spam. Everybody was just in your chat, Wiggin, are spammers and doxers. Every single one of them. And you've been holding hands with Will Durant. He's no different than Rusty. They fucking do it to each other. It's fucking 6 to 1, half dozen the other. What about you, Rusty? You want to come up and have a conversation with Billy?
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving?
Can't stand it, Matt.
Rex.org.
You've been friends a long time. Oh, you love JC. It's just the constant. It just you know. Don't blame me because Wiggin dropped his broadcast. You know, he had a broadcast going. So he's crying. Oh, what you got? You're always live, Billy. You want me to play his fucking word from back in January? But he can go live anytime he wants. That's okay. Come on up here and tell me when I'm supposed to admit I'm wrong about Tom Carlisle. Hey, Alicia, why don't you come up here and defend your husband? Because I'm calling him out as being a fucking mealy-mouthed motherfucker. That's exactly what he is. A mealy mouth motherfucker.
Supporting the great worker members who have made this city safer. The DC Council has approved a permanent youth curfew in the city.
Oh, there's Alpesh. Oh, I called the cop. I rang the cops. I got a international criminal number or whatever the fuck you're calling it. What a dumb fucker that is.
DC was under federal occupation. As passed, the curfew includes 2 amendments by outgoing member Brianna.
Well, Alpesh, yeah, I met you at Wiggins' panel. That's where I first met you. Knew who you were. I didn't know who all those other people were in Shannon's chat when she opened her chat. After JC fucking kind of like kicked her out or whatever fucking happened.
In Prince George's County, Bill CD
Not sure. Fucking bunch of weirdos, but I hung around for it just to have fun. Hey, nobody's had more fun out here than this guy right here. I've had a lot of fun. That's what pisses Wiggin off the most. Whatever happened? I created Billy Hayden.
The goal of CB12 is to help officers.
I created Billy Hayden.
Disperse the street takeover crowds.
You don't create somebody, you discover them. Dumb fucker.
Stating Operation Epic Fury is over. Now
Wiggin. Yeah, I can post a link again if you want. You come on up here, and I won't let anybody up behind you, Wiggin. Just you and I. Come on up here. And you tell me what I'm supposed to admit being wrong about. Come on up. Ain't nothing stopping you, other than the news is going to be back on in about 4 minutes or so.
The U.S. will blow Iran off the face of the earth. Targets U.S. ships. Democrats in Congress charging forward with plans to force
votes. Blow them right off the face of the earth.
With the War Powers Act.
Fox's Jackie Heinrich reporting. Peace talks between the two countries remain at a standstill as President Trump has expressed frustration on Iran's latest 14-point peace proposal. If you are going out tonight,
I ordered a shrimp dinner.
And you are imbibing, please do not forget Sober Ride.
This is one of the 6 holidays that we cover, and we've added it because of the numbers.
Kurt Erickson with the Washington Regional Alcohol Program.
In the greater Washington area, 23% of all traffic deaths still involve drunk drivers. But when you get to Cinco de Mayo, at the national level, it's 36%.
That's why they offer free Lyft rides home for anyone who needs them through 4 o'clock tomorrow morning. Go to SoberRide.com for details. John Matthews on WMAL and WMAL.com. Checking your money, the Dow finished up today 356. The NASDAQ finished up 258. Up next, traffic and weather on News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
Mic drop. Ready for the hosted by former Navy SEAL Mike Ridland. It's unfiltered.
You know, you go to the Sound of the Gun family across. It's weird. You know, I've had so many near-death experiences.
It's raw.
I love this country. I offered my life to serve this nation and protect its people. The question, what's the meaning of life? And to me, it just boils down to one single word, which is purpose.
Mic drop. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Why did I wait so long to see a retina specialist?
Retinal disease can steal your eyesight, but it doesn't have to. Patients who seek care from a retina specialist.
The other phone I don't even have on.
Vision loss due to age-related macular degeneration or diabetic retinopathy. AMD symptoms to look out for are distortion, straight lines, as well as blurred or loss of central vision. Patients with diabetic retinopathy should seek treatment if they notice the appearance of spots or floaters or blurred and distorted vision. Visit seeforalifetime.org.
Harvey, it's selfie time.
He's got it. He's got everybody banned, Matt. The few people that go there, he's banned several of mine. I don't really give a fuck. You know, comes around, goes around.
I'm crazy.
Okay, it's okay. Reach it. Smile. Switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes and get a new iPhone 17 on us. No trade-in needed.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Hello.
You stupid old man. You fucking dick.
Huh?
My dick. Remember I showed you my dick?
Go ahead.
Remember I showed you my dick, Billy?
Road in the accident southbound at Courthouse Road clear, but traffic still jammed southbound at Quantico Triangle, and still heavy southbound as well from Norton heading in towards Woodbridge. There is a
Hi everybody, Acid's up here on my stage.
I Billy my dick. He saw us backstage, everyone.
See, there he is right there. Isn't he lovely? So there he is. I thought you said YouTube. thought you said YouTube shut
Billy
me down.
saw my dick.
I thought you said
Billy saw my dick.
I thought you said YouTube.
And he saw my ball.
Huh? Is that all you got? Huh? Say good night. Say good night.
There will be some brief heavy rain. Doesn't really look like a big severe weather threat. But keep
Have fun, Al Pesh.
Upper 70s. I'm meteorologist Mark Thibodeau from the Weather Channel.
You use your name, Tom. I let him up. Call me stupid fuck. You're the stupid fuck. Go call the cops. You racist bastard. You're out there fucking mocking Angie like she's a gorilla. Ooga, 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 ooga. You're a fucking spider monkey. You have no room to talk. Fucking pencil neck motherfucker. Angie'd snap you right in half. I'd laugh. I'd love to see her kick you right in the fucking crotch.
That has taken place as a result.
That was acid. He's mad.
Tumult surrounding this spectacular military and economic operation we're involved in.
Works every time.
Is people have come out of the closet. Have you noticed that, Mr. Producer?
I think I'm out of water.
They've come out of the closet. Their fangs are showing. Their spittle is dripping. Their eyes are bleeding. They come out of the closet. And that's good for you folks, because now you know who hates America, who hates our military, who gives aid and comfort to a genocidal regime. You know who hates Jews, who hates Christians, right? Who hates the president. People who you thought you could rely on, whose opinions you thought might make some sense. But now you know you can't. And virtually every one of these people, as I was saying at the close of the last hour, is an elitist, is in journalism or entertainment, has no independent accomplishments of any kind. And now you know what a bunch of frauds they are, what a bunch of bigots they are. And there's a lot of them. And that they are actually trying to elect Democrats in the midterm elections. Because they were never MAGA conservatives to begin with. Some of them even tell you that. The president has pointed them out. I've pointed them out. Others have pointed them out.
Root beer.
Some of these are people that used to be on cable TV. Some of these are people that used to write for British tabloids. None of them could hold a job. None of them. They were either fired or left in controversy. Others are comedians. Comedians. And they say they represent the average man and woman. How do they represent the average man and woman when they don't even talk to them? They don't even talk to them. They represent the average terror-supporting Islamist. They represent the average Jew-hating Holocaust denier. They represent the average mental case. And they interview each other. Mr. President, have you ever seen anything like this before? They just interview each other over and over and over again. And then they're given headlines. They're given headlines by these sites, the aggregator sites. And here's the deal. The business model for all of them is to just attract attention, attract eyes. And so there's no boundaries. There's no governor. They have no self-control. Why am I talking about it? Because everybody's asking me about this. I'm just explaining it. They have no self-control. This is the nature of the beast. And they think the more sensationalistic they are, the more perverse they are, the more F-bombs they drop, the more goons and thugs they bring on their programs, the more attention they'll draw. The rubberneckers, the foreign bots, the foreign audiences. This is what they're left to do. One of them, Tucker, calls the president the Antichrist. Are you serious? And then denies it. But there's a video of it. You got Mediaite that had a founding editor, the executive editor, who was fabricating quotes. He's gone. We don't know where he is. Where's Waldo? What was his name again? Hall. What was his first name? Colby Hall. You got Piers Morgan, who has a very controversial background with one of the tabloids in Britain. Now he does his own tabloid. Not particularly bright. He's quite obnoxious. But he loves bringing on the Jew haters. That he loves. Then he'll bring on every now and then a Jew to say, see that? I don't support Hitler. He's an idiot. And of course, Megyn Kelly. We've talked about a length. I fear now that I'm propping up her sorry ratings, Mr. Producer. She's losing eyeballs left and right. Now, we've been doing this almost 25 years.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons why I think talk radio is so important, these AM and FM platforms are so important, satellite is so important, so forth. Because we're not stuck in this toxic cesspool on the internet. By the way, the internet has a lot of good uses. It does. But if you live on the internet and that's your cocoon or that's your bubble day in and day out, and you read the comments, you're getting comments from people overseas, from foreign governments, you don't know one from the other. Some of the most vile things you've ever seen in your life, and it affects people in a very negative way. Some people can't handle it. I mean, there's that story out about the gentleman from Storage Wars, who sadly took his own life, that he was being bullied on the internet. Daryl Sheets, who actually, I like that show. I did like that show, and I liked him a lot. It's been on quite a while. I don't watch it lately.
Oh, you are a special one, Vader. That's for sure. I don't even like calling you Vader. There's nothing Vader about you.
Literally, some of these killers go into these boardrooms or these dark rooms. People have different names for them on the internet.
It's like you're in a contest to see who can be the most sophomoric.
The next reinforces the next. I had a family member who told me
it's hard to transition from 8th to 9th grade for you guys. It seems like
stay off the internet.
I do wish I were that age again. That'd be nice.
Amazon, do that. That's great.
15 years old. I wish I were 15 again.
Stay off the internet.
Not a heartbeat.
As much as you can. And when you do a podcast, there's no staying off the internet. Yeah, the internet is there. So the way you deal with this, and then they say,
yeah, they treated Eraser Rain pretty bad.
Through freedom of association or disassociation. And what do I mean by that? We had a wonderful lady who called yesterday and said, can we do something about this? Can't the government do something about these people? No, the government can't.
And then there's Mary Burney.
It's still a free country.
Wow, you
don't
people.
have to watch certain people or listen to certain people. And certain businesses don't have to platform some of these people. So it's like any other.
Nothing like taking advantage of the mentally handicapped.
It's not about the First Amendment.
Because Mary is mentally handicapped.
Interference. And that's
she really is.
We're not the
She's
government.
physically handicapped
They're
too,
not the
but
government.
you know,
And the
that's
platform's not the government. But they act like they have a right to do what they do, like the Jimmy Kimmel.
all I can think of is that
You
TV
have
show,
no
My
right to
600-Pound
do
Life. That's all I can think of.
No, you don't have a right to an audience. You don't have a right to a network. You don't have a right to any of that. None of these people do. None of them. We'll be right back.
Mark Levin.
WMAL.
You stupid fuck. Oh, fuck.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems. Listen carefully. If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes,
Hey, Matt, have you seen Acid Trip demand money from me and he'll stop what he's doing? Oh, I think he asked me for like 10 grand or some shit. He asked me for like 10 grand. Now, this might be the real Tom.
This is the real Tom, MAGA all the way, baby.
Holy fuck.
I got MAGA stenciled on my nuts yesterday.
My nuts are MAGA.
That's right.
Holy fuck.
Hey.
Tom, you got them all wound up, Tom. You get credit for this. I didn't do anything but let you up here.
Uh-oh. What did I do?
I was supposed to get permission before I let you up here, I guess. I don't know.
Oh.
Who the fuck do I ask to if I could let him up on my panel?
Admiral Hayden, permission to board the vessel, sir.
Permission granted.
All right. They have no complaints now. I
now remember it was the other day we were talking about, and I brought up, what the hell did I bring up? I brought up something that the quartermasters would do, but you would know also because being a signalman, so you know all the signs. I forget what it was now. I think I had something to do with latitude and longitude, charting the ship, and all that shit. I forget.
Yeah, we don't do too much of that, man. We're professional lookouts.
Well, there's no signalman on a submarine.
Right. Y'all got a quartermaster.
Quartermasters do that. Yeah, they do that.
Yeah, y'all don't use flashing light unless it's like mainly a wartime operation.
Because you also have to memorize ships, right? Pictures of ships.
Yeah, we got to be able to break down the silhouette of any ship on the planet and identify it through a silhouette. You know, the outline, mast, steam post, funnel, whatever configuration it has.
I've been watching in YouTube. These guys have these great big models. I don't know what the hell they're running for motors on these things, right? The Corsair, right?
Yeah.
It's like a giant drone, only but it looks like the Corsair. They fly around. This one guy's landing gear wouldn't come down. He ended up crashing and shit. It was pretty cool. But they fly. I have a friend lives out in Canton, and there's a place in Ogdensburg. You can go and fly your airplanes and stuff by the airport.
Yeah, we got
to get permission to fly them up here, and there are places to take them.
Yeah, we got to know honors and ceremonies and how to recognize and salute other ships when we pass them.
Yep.
All kinds of stuff. We're professional lookouts is what we are. And then we do visual communications with flashing light, semaphore, the signal flags, yard arm blinkers, infrared, and all those kind of communications.
Oh, now I remember what it was. We still use it. We have a pennant that flies above the flag, correct?
It's red and white called code. And that signifies as an international signal.
Well, we have what's also called a Union Jack that looks like the
Union Jack's different. Yeah, Union Jack's different.
But the Union Jack can be flown above the Stars and Stripes.
I don't think so. I'd have to look on the rules and
We have a
regulations.
Union Jack. That how do they fly that? It's not on a separate pole. Usually, it's on the. I always thought it was on the same pole as the flag.
Is it real long?
It's long. It's rectangular shape.
Do you mean the
called
commissioning
Union Jack.
pennant? You mean the commissioning pennant?
Do you still have your Blue Jackets manual for boot camp?
No, I dumped all that stuff.
I wish I had mine. I could probably get one. I should go get one of them. Refresh my memory. I know how to tie a few knots.
Well, I know how to tie a bunch of knots.
Wiggins always trashing Army boys or Navy boys, right? He's fucking weird.
I was a decade for a while, a boatswain's mate.
What's his beef with you anyway?
I have no idea.
Well, he brought up the name Medusa Dancing Club.
Well, that's because I used to man a 50 caliber for my battle station.
He ain't happy with you.
I don't care.
Wiggin, now you chance.
Yeah, we go to general quarters. They break the signal gang up. They'll send us different parts of the ship. They'll send quartermasters to different parts of the ship. They'll send radiomen to different parts of the ship. That way, if it gets knocked out, they got someone else to replace it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 50 caliber. Fucking crazy.
That motherfucker will rock your world.
I have a 50 caliber muzzleloader. That's bad enough. That's only, you can only do one shot at a time with that. That's at within 100 yards, 50 caliber muzzleloader.
Jesus.
Deer don't stand a chance. If you hit them, they don't stand a chance. They don't.
Thing will bounce your inside apart.
Wiggin was live just a little while ago. German lady was in there making comments about you being old and shit. They're fucking trashing us over there at this chat.
I guess they're young.
Wiggins mad at me. He posted at me in New York chat. I let you say something about him.
Uh-oh.
Do I sound like Steve Vai?
I got maid service and servants. What's he got?
Yeah, I brought that up about kiddos being rude to the nurse, and that pissed me off when he did that.
Yeah.
Kiddos. That pissed me off. Fucking idiot. That whole fucking crew. You guys can all go jump in fucking the ocean. I don't give a shit. Wiggin, where are you? I ain't gonna be calling him out all night. But I'm letting it known. Apparently I'm supposed to admit that I'm wrong about something. I don't know what it is. He won't tell me.
Yeah, it pisses me off. He's gonna talk bad about everything, but he's gonna stick cocaine up his nose. That money goes to support child sex trafficking.
You
know what I'm saying?
He's bragging earlier again about being a drug addict.
What is he? He?
I don't believe he's 69 years old. I really don't believe that.
The age don't matter to me.
I don't think he's 65 though, or 68 years. I don't think he's older than I am. I think he's younger than what he's letting on. I do.
Yeah. Say whatever you on the internet, it ain't gonna hurt my life.
It's time you just keep your mouth shut. He didn't have to say anything. I don't go to him and bitch at him about who he lets up on his panel. You imagine if I did that?
Yeah.
All right. He wants to play the troll game out here and everything. Oh, he come here to help me out. He come here to get me views. He think, what a moron. I didn't ask for your fucking help with anything, Wiggin. You fucking throwing yourself at me like all the other ones do. Period.
Shit, I'm more worried about what China's going to do because all this oil stuff is starting to screw them up. They might want to get involved.
You know, so right now the biggest news of the day is Iran.
Yeah,
it's all them Arab countries around there. All right.
Well, they all Trump this, Trump that. What he did is provided security for the whole world by getting rid of all this terrorist crap.
It's Saudi Arabia can't afford to have the United States as an enemy. It wouldn't be good.
Hey, do you know all the camels in Saudi Arabia are imported?
But, you know, according to Wiggin, though, all the bankers are controlling everything.
No, it's more than that.
All the banker. He thinks the Rothschilds run the whole banking system throughout the world.
They got so many rich people that people don't know about that are involved in trading that or control prices. It's unbelievable.
You see also on social media, right? There's this politician from Georgia, I think. I can't remember his name, right? Claiming that, you know, the Rothschilds are controlling the climate change. They're having
wasn't he just on the news about something?
It's fucked up. He's not the only one. And the shit going on in Europe. Don't go to Europe and become a dairy farmer. You're going to get taxed to death because your cows let up too much flatulence and you're causing global warming. Meanwhile, you got that Indy 500 Ford running out. He keeps somehow trying to associate me with that Greta Thunberg.
Yeah, he said he was a biker, my ass.
He's, you know, fucking idiots. Well, we kind of shoved it up their ass. You coming back, you got your voice back. That's good.
Yeah.
It's pissing them off. But dude, I was right a long time ago. I asked you laughed about that was funny. So I remember that handle, Medusa Dancing Club.
I still use it. But I don't go to YouTube with it.
Yeah, I haven't seen you use it in chat, no. Hilarious. And then the thing with Justin Boyle and Whale Dick Nachos.
Whale Dick Nachos.
Boyle and Gotti. So I got Gotti and Wiggin mad at me.
Mr. Flat Nuts.
Flat Nuts, yeah. Fucking hilarious.
Yeah, our camping this winter was pretty rough. We're planning another one next year. We're probably going to try to go up around EQ's place and do our survival gig up there for a month.
Yeah. It's different down there where you are. Fucking gators and poisonous snakes. And fucking.
Yeah, we did the lowlands this year.
30 different species of biting bugs. Holy fuck.
Oh, the mosquitoes can get bad, even in the wintertime. Hey, man, you get 40 degrees and damn mosquitoes will come out.
Yeah.
Snakes, too.
You must be right close to swampland then, too, huh?
Oh, man, yeah, man. Look, all I got to do is go a couple miles down the interstate, and I'm right there at the swamp. Where I used to live at, all I had to do is walk out the door and in the woods. I'm in the swamps.
Especially the gators.
Yeah, they'll come out this time of the year when it starts warming up and it's cold, and they'll lay up on a log and they'll open their mouth up. Looks real weird, but what they're doing is regulating their body heat.
Yeah. They're on the Naval Weapons Station in Charleston, right?
Right.
The alligators are right there in the water.
Yep.
And so I got to mow yards and shit early in my career when I was there. Go out and do shit like that, right? We'd play with the alligators.
Yeah, that water, them alligators come out of the water so
little
fast.
ones, they come swimming right to you.
They will. They'll lay there in the water and watch you, and what they're doing is waiting to eat you. They're sizing you up, and they will spring out of that water and grab you. And it only takes a 4-foot alligator to kill a full-grown man.
Yeah, well,
I've had them stalk me through the swamps before, man. In my boat, follow me.
That'd be freaky. How big a boat you got? You got one with a, what do they call that? With a great big propeller on it.
Yeah. Go devil. You stand up and you hold the motor in your hand.
You go over to Alex Bay. You go over on the river. There's people over there that have them. I think there's a place you can rent them. Over in Alex Bay,
airboats.
Yeah, airboats. Yeah, that's what they're called, airboats.
They've made it to where you're going to use them in certain areas now.
Down there where you are?
Yeah.
I think that's probably like that up here. There's,
you can use them out in open water. You just can't get in a lot of the marsh areas.
Yeah.
Because they tear everything up.
Great big John boat. I'd love one.
Yeah.
No, they're expensive to run though. You gotta have the money.
Yeah, them alligators, you got a tree that's bent over, they'll climb up in them trees and sit on them limbs up there 10, 15 feet up in the air.
Yeah. Lizards.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking at New York right now. JT and Acid Trip are arguing.
Oh, God.
Acid Trip running around calling Rain fucking pancake tits.
Pancake tits.
Fucking acid dump. What a fucking loser. He called the cops again,
Are you serious?
He's going to send 50 Muslims and have them follow them home. He fucking gave death threats to the cops. Here, they fucking recorded
it. Tell him that Trump took Muhammad's position. He's going to have to contact Trump if he wants 50 Muslims. Trump's in charge of Islam now.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah, it's pretty hot over there right now. What's going on? And a lot of commerce that goes in and out of the Arabian Gulf.
Yeah, where I live at, man, I just got to go a couple of miles down the road, and I got over 160,000 acres of woods and marsh and swampland to go explore.
Did you ever make it to Diego Garcia? Did I ask you that before?
No. What, in the Navy?
That's out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, no.
But I watched a thing in YouTube on it. They've been, we're still in Diego Garcia. We have a base there.
Damn.
Out in the middle of the Indian Ocean.
Yeah, they don't need a replenishment vessel there. Didn't they used to do nuclear tests there, didn't they?
I always thought they did any nuclear tests the United States did was done right here, and we're in Utah or somewhere.
Yeah, they might have
Nevada desert somewhere. I forget. It's Nevada, I think, right? I mean, they have it. You know, we don't they don't test nuclear bombs a whole lot. They did it back then and that, but you know, in our lifetime, there hasn't been a nuclear bomb detonated to test, not by us, not that I know.
Bikini Bottom. No, Diego Garcia might still be there if it's out in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah, it's on the middle of the ocean.
Okay. Advanced communications monitoring station.
Yeah.
Like the one they have off the coast of Africa. Nobody can go to it. They monitor all the communications that go through down there. So they could have an advanced communication set up there that monitors and spies on other negative governments and stuff. That's what I would suspect. If they have one that's isolated.
Oh, that's definitely isolation duty.
Oh God. Well, when I was in Scotland, I was in E3 making E6 pay. We were getting COLA allowance, isolated duty pay, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
So as an E3, I was doing pretty damn good.
You know what I heard today?
What's that?
I was listening to Al Pes's chat.
Oh God.
He's having problem with he has a neighbor and it's a woman. He claiming he put ketchup all over her door, but he's bitching about her now. Fucker's gonna get evicted again.
Oh, what's this asshole calling us a Yank for?
Who called us a Yank?
If we call him I've heard him call us Yanks.
Yeah, well, we're Yanks.
A Yank is the same thing as a Packy.
Well, you're Raging Cajun, right?
No, I'm from Alabama, man. I'm a Crimson Tide boy.
Oh, you're from Alabama. All right. I was thinking Louisiana for some reason. Yeah.
I'm a redneck. If you hit me, I get mad, and I keep getting madder.
Oh, Alabama, that's the true South right there.
Yeah, that's why when I got my draft card, I left because of all the racism. It was really bad. Though that it's kind of tapering down.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of bad stuff when I was growing up as a kid. I seen a guy, only black guy in school was walking home. Somebody stabbed him in the friggin' neck with a knife just because he's black.
Yep.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
That's an awful.
The kid didn't bother anybody. He's real nice, dressed nice, everything, man. Yeah, most people I grew up with, they were not racist, even though it was around. They frowned down upon it. Most of them were hippies.
I guess Wiggin doesn't want to come up and talk to us. Would you say? Oh, okay. Is that the nurse?
Yeah. Both of them.
Kittles isn't here tonight. Sorry about that. I tied him to a tree and put a gag on his mouth. He's out in the woods somewhere.
No, he's just another dopehead. Ain't got no common sense.
Wow. Go Navy.
They're a dime a dozen.
Do they know they're hanging out with sailors?
Yeah. That's why we cuss so much for sailors. They don't understand that.
So how long you been there visiting?
A while. I'm gonna be here a while.
You're gonna be
They
there?
had they had to lance that wound open and drain it.
So they're taking good care of you, though, aren't they?
Oh yeah, man, real good.
America's got the best medical, don't we?
Yeah.
I mean, Mick Jagger came here. If he had something wrong with his heart, he needed stents or something. People have money; they come here for their health care, especially from Canada.
Yeah, they don't play around with their medical care here. You're gonna pull an IV out.
So we can get your blood pressure on your arm.
Oh, yeah, it's right where they take the blood pressure. And I hate that tape. It hurts when they pull it.
I'm sorry. Your skin is just so
Is that
fragile.
Transport? No.
It's called Metapore tape. Probably something very similar.
Oh, okay. It's just cloth.
Yeah, your skin is just
Yeah,
fragile.
I know.
The skin is the largest organ on your body, right?
That is correct. 100%.
Epidural.
Yep, that's the outside layer. I used to know the names of all of them. I can't remember all that stuff.
I haven't done it in years. You know, when I was in the Navy being cook, you work with a corpsman, so I became EMT. You know, I learned to do. I could give somebody a trach if I needed, if they were choking, if that's what was needed.
Yep, I could do it too. I can do a trach. I can do a pericardial centesis, needle decompression of the lungs, and trach if I have to.
Hey Tom, would you give Tom Carlisle CPR?
If I had a machine, I wouldn't want to get near that nasty mouth. His gums might fall out.
Hey, my woodchuck is out there. There he goes. I got a couple of woodchucks. They've made their home out here.
It's woodchucks. I thought you bought a truck of wood, man.
Yeah, I'm
still cold.
That Maxie character, that's Alpesh again. He thinks he's a smooth operator.
I don't even think he has a picture or a flag on his wall, does he?
He ain't got shit on his wall. I got a couple more screenshots of him today. You guys, you should see his pencil neck. That's a pencil neck motherfucker right there.
Damn.
That motherfucker ain't got no neck on him.
Yeah, I lost some weight, but I was 6 foot 235. I'll bounce you, man. But I went ahead and lost a bunch of weight, got down to 185 for my health. Because that's what I used to be when I was a firefighter. I stayed at 185 and never lost or gained any weight. And then when I went back to security, I started gaining weight. Now I'm down to a smooth 200. Surprised EQ hadn't popped in. He
might
fixing dinner. That boy works some weird ass hours.
Look at his neck. Is that hard to see?
Good God. I thought only women had necks that long.
I might have a better one where it. Yeah, this one's a little better. Look at the fucking neck on him. That's a pencil neck motherfucker. Oh, fucking bony little fingers. Look at him. Look at the fucking glass jaw on that motherfucker.
I am.
I left a review at Dajnaz. I called the cops on you. YouTube says you can't stream no more, Billy. Oh, look at that. Look at that dumb motherfucker right there. That is one dumb fucking person right there. That is a stupid motherfucker right there.
No, he's just.
That's why his whole life is just sitting behind a computer doing what he's doing because he's protected there. He can't go outside in the real world and do anything. He wouldn't last fucking 5 minutes in the kitchen with me. Yeah, that fucking, who is it? Chef Ramsay? Who's the guy on TV likes to throw spatulas at people? I'd like to see him throw a spatula at me.
Oh, is it Gordon Ramsay? He used to be ex-SAS, I think, with the British Army. The guy that's a cook. I wouldn't let him throw a spatula at me or holler at me either.
I'd stuff him in the trash disposal unit and flush him to sea. Somebody got in an argument with me over how we got rid of the trash on it. It gets flushed. It uses a trim pump, 750 gallons a minute. You have to be at a certain depth so you can overcome sea pressure. Because it's just a big tube. You don't want no flooding. So you never really... All your work when you were in the Navy was topside. You weren't down in the bowels of the ship at all, were you?
No, I was when.
Did you have to clean brass or antennas or anything like that?
Oh, we always polish brass. No, any division polishes brass if they got it. Our belaying pins on the signal bridge were brass. And we had some other labels that were brass.
So they let you guys use like the brasso? Because like on submarines, certain things you can't take because they're an atmosphere contaminant.
Yeah, we used brasso back then.
So those
things were shiny too.
Things that were brash on there were like the doors on the missile tubes, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Brass is pretty hard, right?
Yeah,
it's not a soft metal.
The bridge where there's navigation's got a lot of brass. The wheel, you know how they go from 2/3 to full speed ahead and all that. That's usually a brass component. And then your compasses, they're part brass on the top. Some are brass on the outside. And then some of your little plaques and labels and stuff are brass. So the bridge has got a lot of brass.
Yeah. I've been watching episodes of Count's Customs.
Yeah. The engine room, I don't know what's in there. The Kalamazoo had 3 boilers on it, and a guy was walking between boiler number 2, which is the center boiler, and boiler number 3, which is the starboard boiler, and the starboard boiler exploded, and he lived.
I've never seen a boiler on a ship. Only ship I've ever been on in the engine room is a submarine.
Yeah, they're full of brick and pipe, yellow brick and pipe.
Yeah. So I don't think they're used anymore.
Knocked him down without a scratch.
Because like an aircraft carrier.
Yeah.
4 nuclear reactors on an aircraft carrier.
Right, the Ike was a nuke.
Yeah.
That was a big ship, 1,096 feet, I think.
Well, I guess German lady ain't gonna come in and say hi. She was in Wiggins' chat, mouthing off, calling you old and shit, and that I made the wrong decision.
Oh, she was mad at me.
Yeah.
Who was it, Jason?
About it, Tanjuska? Another one fucking going back and forth.
I don't even know who Jessica is.
I see her, but she's from Dougie's chat.
Had no idea who she is.
She's all in with the ladies and all that. She's where is she from over there? She's German, anyways, I guess.
Uh-oh.
Claims she's been in the States. She was in Wiggins' chat, though, agreeing with Wiggins.
Germany. Yeah, Germany's falling apart, man.
How about it, 10, Jessica? I seen you. It's all right. I'll run up with you sometime. I guess Wiggin doesn't have anything to say to you, Tom.
Oh, I don't care. In China, the government's tearing down mosques. I think they're doing the same in Japan.
China, they have over 2 million Muslims imprisoned.
Yeah. That's good.
They don't like
why they quit with them.
It's not good. But you don't hear about it in the news because China is China.
Right. They're not in prison. They're in re-education camps.
Yeah.
That's being PC, for China.
Done nothing but rain here today. Had my propane tanks filled. $399.
Oh, I know. Gas gets expensive.
150 gallons. $399.
That was what was good about the last paying job I had. They paid my rent and utilities. That means I had free gas to heat my my camper trailer up in the winter because I had like a park model, and it's like everything you have in a house, not like a travel trailer. I got a full refrigerator, full size stove, sink, bathroom, and everything. So it was nice. I mean, it was really nice.
So must be where you're at must have Wi-Fi. You get to use their Wi-Fi.
Yeah, well, where I'm at now, I moved. I got rid of my house, and I banked my money, and I rented a small apartment, and it's easy to take care of.
I have Spectrum Mobile now, so I can
Well, and I was renting a camp. I got rid of the camp. Now I'm putting an extra $1,500 a month in my pocket, not paying all them damn bills.
It doesn't cost me a whole lot to live right here where I'm at. I have it pretty good. Like last night, I went live, and my two cousins showed up wanting to play cards. So
I'm looking for a like a passenger van, but I want to sit a little lower to the ground because I want to make a something that I can camp out in.
Yeah,
and take a trip.
I can camp out. I can camp out anytime I want. I got a couple places I can go.
I got all kinds of places.
Right now, everybody's fucking cultivating, getting things ready. By the end of May, if I can be putting plants out somewhere. I ain't got no plants going right now. I had a gift brought to me. Big old bag of pot. I got some different pot to smoke.
Man, you can where I saw it on the net somewhere. You can order different kinds of seeds of different strains.
Yeah.
They'll kick your ass from one side of the world to the other, man. But I don't know anything about them, Some of those seeds are like $25 a seed.
Yeah. And I don't know how you can guarantee a seed's going to be female. It seems like you have to,
Yeah, if you can get a hold of a legal commercial grow place, you might be able to get a hold of some seeds.
I don't care for a hydroponic pot.
Mm-hmm.
It'll look good, smell good, and all that, but it's like I've been smoking pot a long time, so I have a high tolerance. And
get you hold of some Hawaiian blue.
Had people bring some of that. It just, it's just like I don't get high off it. I don't get the feeling because marijuana. Marijuana say well, it's really not legal.
Yeah.
It's a federal crime. It's against federal law apparently, but it should be a states' race issue. Yeah.
Get you somebody going to Hawaii.
Here, Tom, it's just fun. I get it helps appetite. It's good for your organs. It actually helps your pancreas. That's why you get the munchies. When you smoke good pot, it makes you hungry. Nobody's ever
get you some Hawaiian blue seeds.
That one cops there, the Maui Wowie stuff. Yeah, who plants those where they fucking lost a lot that day. But that was like probably back in the 90s when that one was on. The Maui Wowie, this is what we call the Maui Wowie. And you
something happened to your sound.
They don't get no snow in Hawaii. There ain't no Christmas in Hawaii. Not a white Christmas, anyways. There's something wrong. That would be an awful storm, wouldn't it?
Yeah, something happened to your sound, man. It's making all kinds of weird noises and stuff.
Mine?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to end it anyway.
Stop now.
Why am I choppy?
It sounds like it's some type of echo.
Yeah. Oh. Now I'm going to go pick up from dinner and all that. And I've been live a couple hours now. Wiggin didn't come up here. So I've had people in my chat for quite a while now. Especially Matt. I can hear you fine. You've been fine.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting the art pad out and do a little bit of artwork, but I just might lay here and go to sleep. Let's just think, charge up and watch a movie. I turned the TV on, and there he is, Clint Eastwood, the opening scenes for The Outlaw Jesse Wells. That was a good movie.
So, it might be interference because you're in a hospital and they got a lot of electrical equipment there.
Yeah.
Some places they want you to turn your cell phone off for whatever reason.
I got you.
There's been a quirk. A couple of times I went to go live and it was like it didn't want to connect. It didn't want to work. I had to shut down, reboot my thing, come back. It's a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah, well, this consumer cell's been having problems even connecting with other people that I know with 911. They've been having calls dropped and all kinds of shit. And I'm getting ready to change over to another service because I've been having mine act up too.
So what do you use for service?
Consumer cellular.
Okay.
But I'm gonna get that dropped. I do not want AT&T.
Yeah, I won't buy it.
AT&T.
I have Spectrum Mobile now, so
I've been thinking about that.
How big is this hospital you're in?
Oh, it's not that big. It's big enough, though. This is where I did some of my clinicals for paramedic at. Yeah, they got that wound where I got bit at Lance Open. They got a special sponge draining it out. They had to get all that stuff out. If I'd been wearing my snake boots, never would have happened. Damn bite caused a damn blood clot. But hey, I've been through worse.
My mother's brother had a blood clot. He had a tumor removed from his brain. I was in the Navy, first in the Navy. He's only in his 40s, and they got the tumor out and all that. A couple days later, I guess he developed a blood clot in his leg, and it fucking exploded his heart.
Damn.
Mom's only brother. He was a big guy too.
Yeah, that's part of the reason I got out of the Navy. Okay, here I am, second class petty officer. I had 9 years in at the time, or 8 years, excuse me. I had 2 weeks leave on the books, plus an extra week that I was going to sell back. And my grandmother died. The funeral was on a Friday. They wouldn't let me take off Thursday, go to the funeral, and come back on a Monday. And they didn't need me. I didn't have any type of duties assigned to me or anything for the weekend. Isn't that ridiculous?
They can be pricks. Yeah, I ended up, after 11 years, I got fed up with it. The new command I got stationed on, it was a bad command. And
that last chief, I fucked him up. Thing was, I know the admiral. The admiral invited me down for coffee and donuts. He sent his chief of staff up there to invite me down for coffee and donuts right in front of my chief. And the admiral asked me, "What's wrong?" I said, "The chief will not let us do any training." I fucked his career up right there, man.
Well, I got tired of politics, so I ended up getting out.
Oh God, yeah. Because when you get to the level that you're no longer one of the guys. You know, you're the establishment. You have no choice.
I took the chief's exam, but I didn't have enough time and rate to be.
Yeah, by the time I was E5, I had all my qualifications. But I had all my qualifications for up to E7.
You got to be an E6 3 years before you can be advanced to E7.
Right, depending on your rating.
Because when you are advanced to E7, Congress does that. That goes to Congress, and they're the E7 of making E7 is a big deal.
Yeah, but having all your PQS.
I was that close.
Yeah. Getting all your PMS, PQS, and all that stuff checked off, and all your firefighting damage control levels, and that all makes a difference. You get that done.
Yeah, you qualify all that. Yeah.
Right. You're ready to roll. You just need the time and wait.
Like cooks on a submarine, you probably, when you're at sea, you probably stood watch as the helmsman, or they don't have plainsmen, but they have helmsmen, right? You got to steer the ship, right? Did you ever stand that watch?
Yep.
Cooks on a submarine don't stand that watch. They're too busy fucking cleaning and cooking. taking care of the trash.
Except during general quarters, they'll
people.
break y'all up.
Galley watch captain on a submarine has a lot of responsibility.
Yep.
You have to be able to rid the compartment in case of emergencies and the whole 9 yards.
Yeah. And he's also got to keep up with food inventory, right?
Yeah, you take care of the inventory. Yeah, it's a never-ending job.
Got to know how much food for each meal. Got to be able to order it.
Did you see Acid Trip doing a 90-day patrol on a submarine?
I couldn't see him standing 4 hours watch.
Randy Justice wants to. Randy Justice has a hard-on for me, Tom. He likes me.
Uh-oh.
He won't come up here, though. He's playing grab ass with Bud No Balls and the rest of them.
Yeah, I was a petty officer watching. You know, we carry a 45 caliber pistol, right?
Yeah.
One night a car pulled up to the pier. Dumbass jumps out the car and he starts climbing the mooring line up to the ship. When he gets to the top of the ship, he puts his hand on his bulwark and pulls himself up. There's that 45 caliber looking at him right between the eyes. That son of a bitch slid down that rope like it was on fire, man. Master Chief Boatswain's mate was sitting over there laughing.
I worked with a Master Chief Aviation Boatswain's mate. He recruited out of Oneida. He was a recruiter in Oneida when I went to recruiting duty. Imagine that, an E9 out on recruiting duty, canvassing recruiting, putting people in the Navy. It was cool meeting him.
Yeah.
Great big tall guy. Right? Flight deck of aircraft carrier is fucking most dangerous place in the Navy. You get hurt.
It is.
You get hurt very seriously up there. You're not fucking paying attention to what you're doing. Dangerous.
Yeah, if you're not involved in flight operations, you have no business being on the flight deck. Period.
Nope.
I went to Soviet signaling school. You know, that's where you go study Soviet visual communications. And I had to go TAD over at the Naval Air Station in Virginia. Well, while I was there, I read the protocol, and it says no TAD people will stand any kind of duty or watches unless they have been specifically trained. And the first class gave me his watches, and he left, and he got wrote up for being AWOL. They didn't do anything to me at all. I said, I don't have to stand watches. I'm here TAD. I get up in the morning, and when my ship pulls in, and I'll be home. And man, they burnt his ass. He was the first class. I don't think he got busted down, but he got some restriction and extra duty for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched McHale's Navy, and the guy that plays the role of captain on there, what the hell is his name? I can't think of it. Binghamton, right?
Binghamton.
He's always threatening him, you know, he's fucking court martial and shit. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I'm trying to think his real name, man.
Wally Binghamton.
They had Tim Conway on there. He was always funny.
Yeah.
He was really funny on the Carol Burnett show.
Those were all filmed back in the late 50s, early 60s. McHale's Navy. Ernest Bergman there.
Gilligan's Island,
Yeah,
the
some
Addams
shows like
Family, the Monsters.
yeah. I mean, mostly the shows that came on when I was a kid here where I live, it was always, the Brady Bunch and Partridge Family.
Oh, I didn't watch them.
It was hard
Brady
to watch.
Bunch.
Like the Green Hornet,
Yeah,
that didn't
Brady
come,
Bunch
that didn't come in
gagged
our
me.
area very much. That particular show.
Yeah, Brady Bunch and the Partridge Family, man. I couldn't watch it. That was awful.
Let me tell you about my best friend.
Oh God. Then Mork and Mindy. Or Dork and Mindy. I never did like Robin Williams.
You didn't like him?
Never.
I wasn't surprised when he committed suicide, apparently, right?
I think so. I think so. The Addams Family, Morticia, Carolyn Jones, she's a fox, man.
You ever see the scene there where Lurch dances?
Yeah. I can't stop. Worse, the music can stop, but I can't. They got a clip of that of him and the little girl dancing to the Ramones.
Yeah.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
The Monsters was pretty good. Lily was a good looking one. I'll tell you who a good looking woman was. You remember the movie Vacation with Chevy Chase?
Yeah. Okay.
Summer Vacation.
Yeah, I know her name.
Beverly.
Not D'Angelo.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, D'Angelo.
Beverly D'Angelo, is was Beverly her name? I think so.
She was a hottie. Beverly D'Angelo, yeah, she was a hottie, man.
Chevy Chase. He's from Maryland, I believe. There's a Chevy Chase, Maryland. I think there's a town named after him. Oh, I splurged yesterday. First time I went and I got something at our local head shop. Right. I've smoked them all down already. It was a package of 5. And it's infused. Kind of tastes like the dabs that, I don't buy the dabs and that, but my nephew and other people, it's a lot of work.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like it burning oil. You're smoking oil.
Okay.
What you doing? You getting the thing really hot so the oil burns.
Sounds like you'd burn your lungs up.
Too chemical for me. I'm happy with just this. I had some different pot given to me. This is what our plants look like. Yeah, he says, I got some, Billy, I got some. I haven't cut all the leaves off, but it's.
There you go.
Let me put myself up there. I'll give you a better look on it. All right. You can see the crystal on it. Oh, yeah, that's some dense shit right there. That's just, those leaves are just filler. Like you can see. Oh, it smells.
Yeah.
No mold.
That grows indoors or outdoors?
What size of that bag, huh? That's all fucking bud.
Oh, I got you. Well, just go ahead and legalize pot, man. You
Fucking
know,
gonna take me forever to
the
smoke.
problem is, yeah, but the problem is they keep giving it to children.
Well, when they first opened the smoke shop here, they got busted.
Yeah, in all the positions of authority that I've worked,
because kids,
I've never chased down little potheads. I don't even worry about them,
what
man.
16-year-old isn't going to try to do something like that and get away with it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm looking for somebody.
But they've been busted in.
Shit,
They've been busted
know?
in a couple of times right here, and I'm like, there's people in this town. I don't know where the fuck they come from. I mean, I'm from here, you know, and we got people wandering around.
The thing is, you pull a bag of pot out in front of me, I give a shit less. Pull a big old bag of cocaine out, I'm gonna pull a gun out. I'm gonna hold it till the law gets there. I am very against cocaine and crack and all. I've watched too many friends die. I've watched too many people lose their lives. I've watched families destroy their children. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you can tell by looking at me, I'm not a fucking cokehead.
Yeah, well, I ain't worried about your damn pot. I could care less. Ain't my business.
Yeah, fucking pot's harmless.
That's the honest truth.
Look at Matt.
Yeah.
He said, sorry I fell asleep. You didn't fall asleep, Matt. You're in New York fucking chat trolling. Matt, you're the new up and coming spammer now. All you do is spam, Matt. Stop spamming. Yeah, they'll still argue with logic. Time I go into New York chat, I'm using one device. I'm using one account. I'll sit there with the other phone, so I, dual device. Angie does it. She fucking bragged about it a long time ago. I got her to brag about it. They like to block you and then do whatever. Matt, I see you posting.
Oh yeah, they're having this thing about a virus that broke out on a cruise ship, the hantavirus.
Yeah.
It comes from rats and mice, and once it's exposed, it spreads. You have.
It was on
viral.
Where's the cruise ship at? In the States?
I'm not sure.
I think I
sure.
briefly seen it when I was watching TV. I just skipped over it.
Yeah, we still got the bubonic plague in America.
I hope not.
Breaks out every year, especially in deserts and dry areas where it rains. The plants go drop seeds. The mice eat the seeds, and the rodents eat the seeds. The rats eat the seeds. They multiply because there's plenty of forage, and that's when they get the fleas that carry the virus. They had, I think, a breakout near Lake Havasu one time. New Mexico is common for the bubonic plague to break out. I think they had one in Florida last year, the year before they had a breakout.
It couldn't have gone anywhere because if there was, the fucking all those people in the media would be sensationalizing it and blaming Trump for all the bubonic plague. Wouldn't they?
Right. And the hantavirus, they're talking about it, and it works the same way as bubonic plague. People get it from breathing it or from touching something.
Shouldn't we be more concerned with the Wigan virus?
It's illegal to execute liberals.
He come in here to help me.
Uh-oh.
He came to help. He came to give me views. We gotta help Billy out. Billy, he was up here before that. You're the only one that I'll go and talk to, and on and on and on. And then And he says something about fighting people's battles. Oh, I got Charlie in my backstage again. I don't want to let you up, Charlie, but I'll let you up, Charlie. I'm going to deal with you right now, Charlie.
Well, I was just saying I can't post in your chat if you're going to time me out. I was going to post in your chat.
I don't know who Charlie is.
I'm Charlie. Nice to meet you, Tom. I'm a
How you
friend of
doing?
Billy's. Been Billy's friend for a long time now, off and on.
Yeah, I've known Billy for about 10 years. I used to rag him like a rag doll.
Okay. Well, you've known Billy longer than me too. Me. You've known Billy longer than
That
me.
was back during the logical wars.
Okay.
You remember all that crap?
No, I got into this in 2017, sir, about a year after I retired from driving truck.
Uh-oh.
There's something about that year, 2017. That's like when everybody started. Billy started in 2017. JC started in 2017. Jarl Wiggins started in 2017. I don't know. I'm assuming you started before that, but
years ago.
He's been here the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to attack Muslim channels.
Okay, you ever heard of Al Jazeera?
Hell, I've been kicked off every Muslim site they got.
See, I'm just the opposite. I don't really go there. I stay away.
Al Jazeera's bumped me quite a few times too.
They come after me. All those people at Al Jazeera come after me. Who are they? Whipperman.
Nice.
All you British motherfuckers are friends with those other ones, right? Yeah, you got 6 feet under. Right? Who you got? You got that Apion guy there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and guess what? Banksy, I'm throwing your name in there. Banksy, I'm throwing your name in there.
No, I've heard some things about Banksy.
Banksy's right in. Yeah, he's right in with Vanguard. Those two.
Yeah, man.
I've heard some British guys
they go to Thailand.
They're mates.
They go to Thailand.
The British guys aren't too smart. Muslims are taking over their country.
Dive.
Anyway, I still wear my dog tags, ladies and gentlemen.
Me
I still wear
too.
my dog tags.
Hey, those English guys aren't that smart. They're letting the Muslims take over their country and dictate their laws to them and what they're going to do and what they're not going to do.
Charlie, I was watching Wiggins chat. What a bunch of fucking crybabies.
Yeah, those English guys are a bunch of twitty
it's just a big misunderstanding between Wiggin and Mr. Tom up here. I think it's just a big, and they'll work it out. I'm not going to get in the middle of it. But
you're in the middle of it right now.
Well, I think it was just a big. I don't know what happened that night. I wasn't there. That Tom supposedly had a conversation with Wiggin. I wasn't there that night. I was somewhere else.
I've never had a conversation with Wiggin.
Wiggin won't talk to him. He's afraid of him.
Okay. See,
Wiggin, let me set you straight, Charlie. Okay. Wiggin cried to me in New York chat. Does Tom come up on my panel? Was it last night or the night before? I don't. It's so fucking funny. I just, I played cards last night, so it was the night before. It was the night before. All right. Instead of just coming up here when Tom was up here at the time, because Wiggin watches my chat.
Yeah.
Right? So he's being a hypocrite, and you know it, Charlie. Say it, Wiggin. Stop being a hypocrite to Billy Hayden. Tell him.
Billy,
I'm serious.
You got to put me on the spot.
Yes, I am.
I would never put you on the spot, Billy. I would never ask you to say something.
Too bad. Tell the truth.
Wait till he kicks
I want the truth, Charlie, because I asked you in the side chat not to even post on me.
I'm not going to get in the middle of you guys.
Right? No.
Wait till he catches him.
Sorry, Charlie.
Why?
Only the best tuna is needed here.
You're so funny.
Up there on his panel saying, Billy won't admit when he's wrong. He's got to admit he's wrong about this or that. And what? He cried to me in New York chat about Tom because Tom said something about him, but yet You got Wiggin running around telling people, don't be so thin-skinned. Yeah, you can't take a joke. Yeah, fuck you, Wiggin. Fuck you. Fuck you. I've never done anything to that man.
Yeah, he sounds like.
There's Patrick Rowe in his fucking chat posting away when he just denounced. He blocked everybody before. All you guys are JC's minions. 2 days ago, he got rid of you, and now he's fucking got you all reinstated again.
There goes Matty, his trifling little ass, knowing he's buddies with all of them.
Electrocutus, you should be ashamed of yourself. You know that? You really should be. You should tell your brother, too. He's pretty fucking ignorant. It's pretty fucking ignorant.
You guys are fucking hilarious. Like I even quoted over there.
I don't care. Wiggins being a fucking dickhead.
You do your own thing.
Wiggins a fucking idiot.
He does his. I'm not out to kick ass. I'm not to kiss ass.
He can say what he wants. I don't go over there and question him who goes up on his panel. You ever see me do it?
No. And I hear you. You go run your stream. It's your stream. You do.
Yeah, he sounds like the male version of Shannon Moron.
Who? Wiggin.
And now when you go search Wiggins' name, you type in Jarl Wiggin right below it. Used to say JC. There's her channel. Now it's fucking Still the Pimp. So they're sharing their channels just like he did with JC.
I have him blocked, Billy. Perform bombing.
Wiggin. Why don't you come on up here, Wiggin?
Yeah,
Wiggin,
we don't like that.
What I'm supposed to be wrong about, Wiggin. None
of us want to get
I agree with you. Billy made the wrong decision with Tom, and I shouldn't let Tom say that about you, Jarl. Jarl, yeah, Billy shouldn't let Tom talk about you like that.
Jarl won't control you.
They can still see you.
As he fucking tries to warn me that Rusty and Scotty want to take over my chat. What a fucking loser.
Whatever happened to Logical? He doesn't stream anymore.
He won't come in here. He's never been in my chat. If he is, he's under something I don't know who, and I end up typing him out or whatever. He won't come here as himself. He won't. He won't face me one-on-one. That motherfucker won't.
Yeah, Ginger made a fool out of herself for him.
Because of three words I posted at him when you can't address what I say. The earth is flat.
That was a long time ago.
Logical. I said logical. What's the horizon? Oh, he got madder than a fucker.
We all like Ginger, but she got off in some gray areas, and it was just all screwed up, man.
Ginger went up on JC's panel begging JC to make us love Logical.
No, that ain't gonna happen.
I'll never forget that day when that happened.
Oh yeah. Yes,
I don't need to be rusty and record everything. I record it right here.
You better be careful with Rusty. She's a razor blade.
Oh, I defined Rusty a long time ago, way back in Wiggins' chat. All that shit. She's a feminist.
That's okay.
She's a fucking leftist if there ever were one. Aren't you, Rusty?
Yeah, to think about it, she is.
Charlie, I haven't heard you fucking say what I want you to say, so I'm going to just kindly ask you to leave, if you would, please.
Okay, Billy. I'll step down. Thank you for having me up.
I appreciate it.
Okay. Later.
You asked for it, Wiggin. You too, Will Durant. How about you, Tiffany? You going to declare war on Billy? Wiggin, you're the one. Wiggin went and he trusted Lady Venom.
I really don't even know who she is, man.
He trusted Alpesh Patel.
That's a big mistake here, buddy.
He buttered up Bud X. Oh yeah, he fucking welcomed Bud X, right? Bud No Balls right into his fucking chat. I'll come to your channel, right? And Bud, you're not. Bud did he's got a poll up, Bud, don't you? Let's check your channel, you fucking moron. Let's check your channel. Let's see how many people.
Pastel is Acid Trip, right? He's the Packy man, right?
Yeah. This fucker's got 776 fucking subscribers. All right. He's got a post, 11 votes and 2 thumbs up. And he's got 776 subscribers to his channel. Do you
I don't worry about subscribers or nothing like that.
Billy? But still, he's earlier, it wasn't even, it was like 7 or 8. I forget. I think it was 8.
Now on my podcast, I'm doing good.
And that's different. What's going on?
I don't talk about it on here.
Yeah, and I don't podcast.
Because I don't want all these people coming in there and making comments and stuff, you know.
Right, been up 11 hours now. He times me out. Never trigger him. Do you trigger Billy? One minute Wiggins friends with this guy, the next minute he's fucking denouncing him. You're the one, Wiggin. I haven't trusted any of these people. You know, back Wiggin, he put a wrench on all the girls. Monica and Doggo Mama.
Well, you gave me a wrench. I never asked for it. I don't abuse it. I'm not going to time people out unless you tell me to. You know what I'm saying? I'll follow your lead, you know.
Been there a long time, hasn't it, Tom?
Yeah.
I've been here 2 years now. It's a long time. All right. How about it, bud? You got 11 people answering your poll. 11 people. Oh my God, my life is going to be ruined. 11 people in YouTube chat don't like Billy Hayden. They think they trigger me. Weather sucks. It's been raining all day. I'm not going to get any satisfaction, Tom. Wiggin ain't. He's going to wait till whenever. He'll be up sometime. He won't be able to help it. As far as Gotti is concerned, pretty much. I got Wiggin by the scruff of the neck in one hand, and I got Gotti by the scruff of the neck in the other hand, and their feet aren't touching the ground. Yeah, I like that for metaphor, a dialogue.
No.
Again, huh?
Yeah, who's flat nuts?
So obviously, Tom, he remembers you as Medusa Dancing Club back in the day.
Yeah.
You little trick. You're a
way back, and then way back.
Fucking typical sailor, you know. A bitching sailor is a happy sailor, right? Who can bitch the most and the best?
Yeah.
Oh, holy fuck. So I got King Rob in here. Lord Sip Vader is King Rob. And I don't blame King Rob with Vader. That was an awful thing you did with Zenny Vader. Vader, you're lucky I'm not the woman's mother or something like that, or father or something like that, or anybody, her relation. You're an idiot, Vader. That's why you live at home with your dad and mom or whatever, and you'll never have your own. You and Will Durant will just never have your own place. Sad. Very sad. And you got Wiggin. Wiggin will help you out. We're missing the news, Tom. I have no idea what's going on.
I got BBC on, but I'm not listening to it. I'm trying to pick out the propaganda.
Are we bombing Iran, or what the hell's going on? Are the ships going through the strait delivering oil to China, or what?
No, but they say the operation has ended. Which actually means we got another one started. We just hadn't put it on your ass yet.
Hitesh Tomar and his little fucking friend there, Saffron there. Team Saffron.
Tomar's actually a pretty cool dude, man.
Yeah. I ain't seen him.
Yeah, he'd put on a uniform and fight for freedom.
I would hope so. He come at me asking for my blonde daughter. I told him I don't have a blonde daughter. He declared me his enemy fucking long time ago. You know that, right?
No, I didn't know that.
I kind of trolled him a little bit, over his Zenny's chat and all that. And there was that one that called themselves Sikh. He was a Sikh or a Psych or whatever the fuck they call themselves there. The Indian guru up on JC's panel. I started calling him Spade because he had a fucking metal spade or whatever it was. Religious leaders. Wiggin thinks he's a religious leader. He's an authority on Jesus Christ. You know that, don't you?
I don't think so. A church with no name.
After sticking all them needles in his arm, he's going to proclaim that he's fucking, we need to follow Jesus.
He's at the end of the train.
Right now, they're probably doing everything they can to report me right now. I wouldn't doubt it. I don't know. I don't think Daughter of Truth would, and I don't use any of his stuff. I quit restreaming them a long time ago. I could play my own stuff. That day might come. I might want to reminisce here. Maybe Father's Day. I'll play some of Jarl Wiggin coming up on my panel.
Yeah, hey, I want to jump off so I can get this phone charged because I want to watch a movie tonight.
We'll be thinking about you, Tom.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'm thinking about watching Private Ryan. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I might go see what's on TV here pretty soon. It's getting late. Levin's is gonna be over in 20 minutes. I've missed what was going on, so no big deal. So I might just hit the song, hit the link, wait a few minutes, and then 9 o'clock I'm going to bed.
Yeah, Levin's telling the truth, man.
Charlie doesn't like Levin. He complains.
Well, he whines too much, but I tell you what, he's telling the truth.
It's about the Constitution. That's why I listen.
Yeah.
Trump isn't out there telling you need to be Jewish or Catholic or anything.
I want Islam out of America, man.
Islam was fucking. Jefferson took care of that.
Shit, I don't. They have nothing compatible with us. They're already demanding share law and all this. And look, send their butts over there.
They can't even fucking read Arabic. That's silly Slayer cat. Oh, Slayer cat.
God! Oh my God! What a green behind the ears moron.
That was when I brought the name. I asked her how Palestine come around. Who named it?
Muhammad was gay.
Christianity was around long before Islam was around.
Oh, yeah.
Jordan, all those countries there around there, Egypt was, believe it or not, they're Christian.
Yeah, we'll see what it was. Muhammad saw that in Christianity that one God was stronger than 350 gods of the Arabic tribes.
You know what gets me, Tom? You know what gets me on it, Tom, is yummy, right? They'll throw at you, oh, man wrote the Bible. Well, who the fuck wrote the Quran?
The Quran was written by a kid because Muhammad was too stupid to read or write. He was illiterate.
Who wrote
and
the
he had a sexual relationship with that kid, and the kid wrote some of the quotes in the Quran. 15-year-old.
And if man doesn't write the Bible, who's going to write the Bible?
Right, the Bible was written by
the Bible wasn't written just by one man.
Right. The Bible was written by a group of men based on eyewitness accounts, testimony, and stories
throughout history.
Right. The Quran comes from Muhammad's mouth.
Can read, write, or speak Arabic, much less.
I can write it. I can do that calligraphy, but I don't understand the words. I know some of them.
A cryptologist in the Navy is a good job.
Yeah. Well, I'm an artist. I do Old English. I can do Chinese, Japanese. I just got to study the characters.
That helps to be able to speak those other languages. It would help to hear somebody speak it.
Oh yeah, well, I'm not literate to all those words and characters and everything. My god sister is. She was an interpreter at the White House, and she can speak 30 languages, including Chinese, Mandarin, all kinds of stuff, man. She's a very, very smart girl. Her sister's dumb as an ox. Her mama died. My mama died. I kept my motorcycle patches put up. I didn't know what I wanted. I was in a club. She come up there, wanted $500, and said that my mama, when she died, owed her $500. He's fucking trying to put a hustle on me. Thinks I'm fucking stupid.
Yeah.
If I would have put my patches on, it would have scared her off.
So you got a room all by yourself, do you?
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. I got a room by myself.
Yeah.
They got to drain all that venom out and make sure that all that rotten shit's gone.
So you're not able to get up and walk around then, are you?
No, not right now. Not on this leg. Not pure. Doctor said you ain't walking nowhere, boy.
You better do what doctors tell you.
Yeah.
We'll be holding you in our prayer.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if I end up losing it, I'll lose it. I'll get up. I'll get back on my feet. And I'll be fucking moving again. I ain't gonna quit, man. I ain't that kind of a guy.
Yeah, good. I want to live too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the first 2 years I was in the Navy, I was stationed with the Marines and SEALs. I was in weapons handling department. I controlled all the small arms and grenades and C4 and all that kind of stuff, And then working with EOD, I'd learned how to use it. So I got a lot of weapons training when I was my first part of my career. I think that's why they gave me all the shit details, man.
I can see that Alpesh Patel trying to do that work.
Did you try and pull the lever back on a goddamn 50 cal?
Oh my goodness. It'd knock him over if he fired it.
I'd like to see him go set up a brick of C4 and sit on it. See, like, if we went like, say, sink ship mode, you get rid of everything. We got to run through all the weapon sites, and we got to plant C4 and explode all the bombs and weapons that are in the weapon sites while the Marines give us cover.
Yeah, they get that hazard duty pay for handling that stuff.
Yeah, I told you, man, as an E3, I was making as much as an E6. He was getting isolated pay, hazard duty pay. We was getting it starts with the C. Is it called comrades?
Community rations.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
But man, I always had plenty of money to take the girls out with.
That's because that where you were at, there was no dining facility, or they gave you the option to either draw the. Because usually, when I was in,
COLA, cost of living allowance.
You had to be an E4 and above to be eligible to draw community rations. Otherwise, because you're on the ship or whatever station you were at, right?
Yeah, we were isolated.
School or whatever, right? You had to eat in the dining hall.
Yeah, we were isolated duty.
Well, when you got to your command, it'd be up to your command whether you could draw comrades or not.
No, it came automatic. They gave it to you.
Yeah, it's duty. It does. Yes, it does.
It was part of being stationed there. You didn't have to apply for it or nothing. Everybody got it.
I've been watching the thing. They wanted to do away with the A-10 Warthog. That fucking gun.
Oh man, that's a badass. That's a badass machine right there, brother.
That's
Warthog.
That's one fucked up weapon I wouldn't want to be on the end of. Holy shit, that fucking thing. This cannon is meant to shred tanks.
Yeah, y'all see all the weaponry and bombs and stuff, and they get ready to do an operation from an aircraft carrier, man. There are more bullets, bombs, missiles, grenades, and everything floating around, man. You don't want no explosions anywhere. They got pallets lined up with missiles. They got bombs on trailers and everything, man. It's like, Jesus Christ.
I was watching them when both conflicts with Iraq, and they just go. There was I can't think of her name now. There was a woman pilot. Her plane got shot up, but she made it back with one engine.
Damn.
So we do have women pilots, and that is frontline, but it's flying an airplane. You don't have to dig foxholes in them, you know what I mean? You gotta be pretty technical to fly something like that. A lot of training. I'd love to fly a helicopter on a heartbeat.
Or be a gunner on a helicopter.
I'd like to fly it. I'd like to fly one. There's a place in Alex Bay. I think the guy still has it. You can go for helicopter rides. I don't know what it costs. I never went on one.
Yeah, they got a guy I know. I don't know him real well, but we were talking about him being in Nam. He was a helicopter pilot.
Yeah.
He got shot down. They hit his friggin' rotor. And he ended up landing on an island and he got rescued. See what the goddamn little gooks would do is they'd shoot somebody and they'd wait for the crew to come in to rescue him with a helicopter and they'd shoot the helicopter down.
Yeah. Yeah. And, our president just didn't manage that conflict the right way. I mean, I was just a kid. I was born in 1961. So by the time Vietnam ended, 74, I turned 13.
April of 75.
75.
The Navy, it started in, the Navy took it in 1914.
14 at that age,
Right. The Navy started operations in the southern hills of Vietnam in 1954. Then the Army came in 55.
Yeah. My dad was in the Navy, and he had some shells that were empty that had been shot, and he had one. I want to say Oh, that shell casing was all of 3.5, 4 feet tall. It was a big shell.
Yeah.
And then he had one that come off, I want to say would be like the 5-inch. So it'd be the shell casing's about that long, but it's, it's like a fucking inch in diameter.
Yeah, when I went in, I volunteered for a river patrol boat, but they'd turned most of that over to the South Vietnamese. So it wasn't as quite as active. I wanted the Mekong Delta, and my grades were too high, and they sent me to nuclear weapons school.
Those on a submarine, on an FBM submarine, there's FTB and FTG and missile technicians.
Right. I started off as a guided missile tech.
Yeah. MTs.
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember.
Officer Boughton was when I first reported to the ship, it was in the shipyard. We were standing topside watch, so the kitchen wasn't open, so I was doing other things, learning ships.
Man, it was lunchtime. I'm laying up in the weapons bay, laying on a bomb, taking a nap. The chief comes in and has a hissy fit.
Hey, look at, we have a guest, Tom. JT is with us.
I don't know who JT is.
You don't know him? No. I first met him when I started streaming. His girlfriend, I think Gotti brought him into my chat. And she started streaming at about the same time. She had a stream for a little while. Eraser Rain, you ever see that name?
I've heard that before. I used to talk to her, but I hadn't talked to her in a while.
Yeah. Well, her
I talk
boyfriend.
to Charmy every once in a while.
Charmy and I have a thing going. Charmy likes me. Even though she'll block me, but then she'll unblock me. And but she reads what I say because she's always talking to me.
Yeah, Charmy's all right.
It's hilarious.
Well, see, I like Hey Girl and Scott, but they avoid me because I'm not part of that gang. You know what I'm saying? Because I know where her camp is.
Yeah.
It's down here. I fish that area. I think if I saw them, out on the beach somewhere, there'd be no problems.
I remember when I first started communicating with Scott Canning, it was in Fox 46.
Well, I used to give him a hard time because he's Canadian.
I give
all Canadians a hard time. But hey, man, I tell you what, the Canadians in World War II, their Air Force is what actually led the way for the road to Berlin, man. They did some really serious bombing to just fuck the Nazis all up.
Canada, our American pilots went to Canada.
Yep.
Before we got in the war. Yep.
Yep. Canadian Air Force.
Canada needs the United States. If the American dollar, the value of the American dollar goes down, it's bad for Canada because it's expensive.
It's bad for England.
It's bad for England. It's bad for a lot of parts of Europe. The $20 bill fucking rules over there, or at least it used to. Whippermano is such a fucking dork. That dumb fuck.
Yeah, they're going to open up my wound tomorrow. You mean take a picture and send it to you? I watched them do all the work on it and everything, and they're like, "You sure you want to see this?" I said, "It's not going to bother me." I used to be an EMT. I've seen a lot worse.
Yeah, you don't want to show these creeps what's going on. I kind of know. So you must have family that come and see you, right? You're not all alone, are you?
Oh no, I got people that come and see me.
That's the worst thing. That's the worst thing about getting on. You run out of family and you're all alone.
Yep. Yeah, my neighbors watch my apartment, pick up my mail, you know. They don't bother me at all. Everybody there is pretty quiet and cool. Got
JT,
one nosy busybody and one drunk.
JT porn bound me, by the way. Look at he's back in my chat. Gotti porn bombed me using my mother, drew a dick on my mother's face and come up here, whatever he did. Didn't show for very long. I knew he was going to do something. What's the matter, Gotti? Hey, Gotti, I think I got Wiggin more pissed off than you do. You probably reinstated over there, Gotti, after tonight. I ain't tried this new bag of pot yet. I'm going to hear in a little bit. Maybe.
Yeah, they got the let's see, 1, 2, 3 doctors and 2 surgeons told me I'll just go get a marijuana card.
Yeah, my thing's
get
skipping.
some gummies.
Huh.
That way I can get away from taking the Valiums the doctors give me.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the Valiums, they're addicting.
I was recommending Valium to somebody the other day. I forget who it was.
Yeah, if you're having anxiety, you know, you take one, man, and just get a nap, calm down. The next day you'll be calm. Almost got in an argument with a psychiatrist about it being a mental drug or not. It is, but it's different. He wanted to put me on that Zoloft or some shit like that.
They still have that out there.
Huh?
Zoloft. It's floating around.
Yeah, I'm not going to take that mental shit. I'm too mentally strong and I recover too easy, you know. Been through too much.
Life is just black and white to me for some reason. I can't understand it. So 3 hours, 6 minutes.
Yeah. Hey, I'm going to jump off here and let this thing charge up.
Tom, it's good seeing you.
Okay, man, I'm gone.
All right, later.
Let him.
JT, did you just come to say hi? I'll post a link for you. Got cotton mouth. No, I'm going to bed. Not right away. Can pick my kitchen up, put stuff away. And I'm going to sit, watch TV, and fall asleep. We'll catch you next time, Wiggin. All right? Maybe next time, Wiggin.